Yeah,
they're getting ready for the convention. But I brought it down, bringing it back up, so hopefully that'll fix
the amount of people in like the chat room. I was like, usually we have a bit more than this. I think that might have been why.
Possibly. That's why
People
I
all think
dropped it down, brought it back up.
Here it's going.
There
it's
we go.
coming back.
I know what I'm doing.
I'm fed up with that kill cameraman. I've seen him so many times.
Who?
There we are. All right, we're good.
On the new Call of Duty advert.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm the kill cameraman. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck off.
Maury, I don't see your camera moving now.
Yeah,
his camera died. Because he's raging.
Oh yeah,
You just look angry.
So he has to stop it.
All right, there you are.
There we go. All right.
Oh,
You still look angry.
Now he's
now
gone
he's
again.
gone.
This
Now
is
he's back.
great technical.
Production value.
excellent. I hope we edit this episode.
No. That's wishful thinking. The audio, all of this will still be in there, but it will sound decent. Yeah. So, that being said, when Maury gets his camera back up, we're going to go ahead and jump into what are you playing, guys? And turns out I had something open that I wasn't supposed to have open. This is a good day.
You have your porn open?
No, I had Mumble.
You want
open.
some?
Way.
What?
You want some
Fuck
Say
you.
porn?
no.
Maury, like,
Just say
no.
no. Just say no.
So, who wants to start off? What are you playing, guys? I think Mac has been the honorary I start off the what are you playing section guy.
Because he's most short and boringest.
Yep. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Mac.
pretty much.
God.
All
Maury,
right.
fix your
Well,
fucking
I've been
camera.
playing. I know, right? He's just a spinning circle for me.
What? My camera's still broke.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why?
You're broke.
I don't know.
I don't know why.
I see it. I
Can't
see it on
troubleshoot
the
it.
Skype.
Nope.
It's all right. What are you
Nope.
playing, Mac?
All
What's up,
right.
buddy?
What am I playing?
Yeah.
Smite.
I'll play
I've
with my
actually gone
camera.
back into it quite a bit.
Oh, buddy.
I've been into it, and like I don't like. I'll
See you guys.
Every time I'm in it, like no one's ever in TeamSpeak, so I'm just playing by myself. Like I joined the Smite channel in TeamSpeak, in the hopes that someone will join me, and I think once this week, like Wandered, like jumped in there. I was like, all right, that's about it. Like I see you guys get online, but I think I'm keeping everyone away.
Yeah.
So,
No, I'll be honest. I wasn't online. I would have jumped in with you.
I've seen Mac in the channel.
yeah, I see Supa up in Dota like usual.
And I was watching
Porn.
Hearthstone all weekend. And porn.
Yeah.
I did watch
Okay.
some porn. So my
Okay.
camera's still broke. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't.
It's all
I don't
good.
know.
Just upload a picture of your beautiful face, man.
No, I'm going to pick some of your beautiful face.
Someone screen cap a
Somebody
picture of Moore's
else's.
face and give it
Yeah,
to
it's
him.
me. Oh, no, there we go.
There he
Cool.
is.
All right.
What?
So,
All right.
Well,
What have we been doing
like I
this
said
month?
before, I wanted to work on my assassins, right?
mm-hmm.
And one of the things that I also did was like I spent more money than I probably should have on gems, and then I
Well,
got all the curiosity chests.
I don't know anything about that.
So you're not very
Um,
curious anymore?
No, he has
Or did
them
you
all.
kill a cat?
No comment. I don't want to talk about killing animals on the internet.
It doesn't kill a
Why?
cat.
Maury does it all the time.
But it does pound that pussy.
Wow.
There you go. Way to
Hey.
spin it for me, Maury.
You're welcome.
Good save.
Okay, so there's
Well-
these chests.
One of the cool skins. Okay, so here's the funny thing about the chests. All right, halfway through buying them all, I got the Mercury Prize Fighter skin, which is one of the 3 exclusive skins for the
Yep.
that you can get through the chest. And then I kept buying more chests because I wanted the Infinity Wave Hebo skin and the Pixel Buster Freya skin. Right, those are the 2 that are also in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I didn't have them. And so, like, I was buying more chests, and it wasn't until the last 2. Okay, there's 55 items you can get in this, and I had gotten 53 of them, and I still hadn't gotten Pixel Buster or the Infinity Wave. So it wasn't until 54 and 55, the last 2 items, that I got that. And I don't know if that's just a random coincidence or if they were like actually like screwing me. Like, okay, you get one of them halfway through, but the other 2 you have to wait till the very end to
You
get.
know when I started buying chests, there was 140 and I had none of them.
And now you have them all as well?
Yeah, but all my chests cost 200 gems at the time.
Gotta
Alright.
hit your mark.
So,
Yeah.
I have a question about chests because I haven't bought shit in Smite.
Okay.
If you buy a chest does it tell you like what's potentially in the chest?
Yes.
All right.
Well,
Oh,
sometimes
no,
it'll
no,
tell
no,
you.
not
It'll
quite.
tell you
Well-
like it'll say like, hey, you can get these exclusive items from this, but then you can also get other stuff like voice packs.
Okay.
Like I have so many voice
Recolor.
packs. I don't even know who I have voice packs for.
What?
Voice packs and skins that I don't even know which ones I got.
Yeah, what they've done now as well is they've bought seasonal chests which show you everything you can get, but they cost more. And then there's like this curiosity one which costs less, but you get the voice packs and that kind of stuff in it as well, like not the massively exclusive items.
Okay. Does it work anything like this? Because I don't know how to explain. Basically, in Dota, when you go to buy a chest, it shows you like 4 hero skin sets that you can get. Out of those, and then maybe there's a mythical, like a real rare chance to get this cool courier, and a real rare chance to get this other hero set. And then if you buy, say you buy 4 chests, and you open them all at once, like you will be guaranteed to get every single one of those sets before you get a duplicate.
Well,
yes, you
like,
never
here's
get
the
a
thing-
Mike,
duplicate.
you can't get a duplicate.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Once,
Yeah,
once you
and-
own everything, you can't spend any more
Yeah,
gems
and
on them.
like there's a certain amount of things in the chest. Like we said, we have in that curiosity. There's 55 items you can get. So there's a set limit you can get. Sometimes when you buy a chest, you have a random chance to get 2 items.
2 chests.
I know 2 chests. Yeah.
Yeah, you
like
get,
when you
a,
buy
you
a
get a
chest,
free
you get 2
chest roll.
chests.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that happened to me like I think 2 times out of all the 55. Maybe that's just bad luck. I mean, it's probably some RNG.
No,
on
I
there.
spent like $110 and never got 2 chests ever.
Wow.
In all the chests I
Okay, so
opened.
it's not a very common
Yeah.
thing then.
No, not at all.
I don't think
Okay,
I've ever
so-
got to.
Yeah, and then there's another chest. I think it's like today might be the like last day or like it's ending real soon.
Yeah, the one for the
It was Chinese New Year.
Spring.
Chinese New Year Spring Festival or something.
Yeah. I got that was 8 items, I believe. I think I got all the 8 of those.
Yeah.
Um,
See, what a
'cause
lot of these.
I have this weird urge now because I feel like almost like Mori because I'm like, man, I want these skins.
But it's like, you just play a god and then like all of a sudden it's like, oh, I don't have a skin for this guy. Well, that was a
really
long.
want one.
It's like when I play on my alts, it's like, oh, I don't have a skin. I feel kind of shitty.
Yeah.
I feel kind of
here's the
casual.
thing that-
Back.
Yeah, I feel really
Yeah,
casual.
Here's the thing that really sucks is I've been playing Mercury a lot because he's an assassin, and I really love him. So I'm like, yeah, I got this prize fighter skin. But then I'm like, damn it, I don't have run.exe. Son of a bitch! So I'm gonna have to wait until like a chest comes out for that, or like 'cause
Well, that's
Just
it.
friends.
A lot of these ones are, the Run.exe, Pixel Flare are all the stuff that came out with the Odyssey.
Odyssey. Yeah.
So
And
I was talking to Willabat and I was saying, I don't know how happy I am that they've started to release them as exclusive content so early after, they just become not available.
yeah.
So,
I'm okay with it.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's
They
not
have to
like you
make
can
money,
trade
so-
them or sell them.
Oh, no.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yep, trade them. They're yours.
Like,
They'll
there's a
link
whole-
your account.
economy for hats in Dota 2, so be thankful you don't have that shit to deal with.
But Maury's like really into skins because he's like,
Gotta catch them all,
Piss
man.
them off.
well, because when we were talking about the Xbox version of Smite, something about like if there's like an exclusive
Yeah,
Xbox
he's gonna be
skin or
pissed if there's
something.
an
Yeah, there
exclusive
is.
Xbox
Yeah.
skin.
The
Zeus skin.
Xbox Zeus.
yeah.
You
yeah,
mad?
I'm gonna have to
You
like.
mad, bro?
Yeah, I've told Mac that he's going to have my account details so he can get at me.
Nice.
Yeah.
My $300 account, I'm just going to hand over just to get a skin. So hopefully Mac doesn't leave the. Well,
Mac can sell that shit on eBay.
He's in a different country, so rip me.
He's gonna sell it online.
You should.
No,
Sell it to Wanderer.
Yeah.
I'm not that ballsy. Oh no! What if he was signed into it and then it was just deleted? Seems to have a nasty hack. That seems to happen to him sometimes.
It'd be okay if I'd not paid that $100 for that one skin.
Oof. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
What skin did you pay $100 for?
Paul Sidon.
Full side. Yep.
So was
all
that
right,
like a code then?
the
Release
charity.
the-
It was a
Quacken.
charity. I paid $100 to charity, and they gave me the skin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay,
and
yeah.
2 skins, though. I mean, you had to pay $100 to get that.
Is that the
particular
one with
skin,
the
but you got other
duck
ones, too.
that
Yeah.
comes up instead of the
Yep.
kraken?
The Quacken.
Yeah. The
I think it's
Quacken.
awesome.
Yeah. His new skin's really good as well, Poseidon, with the shark that comes
With
up
shark,
as well.
yeah. It's cool.
Jaws
Sure,
burst
need
out
a
of the water.
Poseidon.
Yeah, we're very close to a full pirate team. We just need a pirate assassin, and every class in Smite has got a pirate skin.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess it's more of a ninja.
Who's the
Right.
assassin that's a pirate then?
None of them yet. That's why we
None.
need one.
Yeah,
The set.
closest is a ninja.
Ninjas aren't
With
pirates, dude.
Nemesis.
You're gonna
No,
upset
but
the
it's the
internet.
closest
Don't say
one.
these things.
What
No.
assassin do you think would be like the best pirate?
Bakasura.
So-
That'd be terrible. But just be a parrot.
Mm.
If it was the old skin, maybe
Parrot Sura.
it could be a parrot.
Nemesis.
Yeah, maybe Nemesis. 'Cause she's got
Yeah,
a booty.
She's got the.
She got that sword. It
ninja
could be
one.
like a big old cutlass or something.
Yeah. Yep. So, other than
Well-
these chests and you getting back into Smite, but interestingly enough, more Q, Sovereign, Wanderer, Crisp, all not being around to play with you, you didn't been doing anything else?
Well, I mean, like mainly it's just been like just all night when I do have time to play. And like I said, I'm just trying to work on my assassins, and then like I really got into playing Mercury. So I've been playing Mercury a lot more than because I already mastered him, but like I'm still playing him because
You did that with
really,
Nijar, though, didn't you? Like you had really lots of fun playing Nijar, so you just kept playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ninja was really fun too. But I feel like I like the while playing Mercury, like I'm more open with what like I'm trying to. Like, I'm actually trying to like find better like orders and like what items to build, like depending on whether I'm playing Conquest or Arena. And I actually even got them randomly in Assault, and I was like, oh yes, because I never get the character I want in Assault. I always get like some random character. You know what I've gotten a lot in Assault is Ao
Thanatos.
Kuang.
Really? I've never gotten Ao Kuang in
I've
Assault.
gotten him like I got him like 3 times this weekend.
I think I got Thanatos 3 times in a row this weekend.
And Thanatos, Thanatos pisses me off. It seems like everybody, no matter in every like Assault game I play, and every Arena game, there's always a Thanatos.
It's terrible.
And it just pisses me off.
You guys don't like the
terrible.
Angel Wings?
No, I love him.
No, I love the Angel Wings. Just a shit god.
Okay, fair enough.
He pissed me off early on. Like eventually, like if I can get him in a one-on-one fight, like Mercury has quite a bit of control. Like with a one-on-one, I can pretty much, keep throwing people around and like hitting them enough. Because I got 2 attacks that kind of my ultimate and then my 3, which is a spin attack. That kind of like throws them where I want them. I can kind of control the fight that way. And the cool thing about Mercury is his 1 acts like a basic attack, so it can crit.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. So you get Deathbringer and some stuff to raise your critical damage, and then like in late games, like he can just
Yeah.
lay out a lot of hurt.
His number 1 got nerfed. Was it the start of the year, Will, or last year?
Yeah. No, it was in the last season.
It was last
Right.
season. Yeah, but
It was at the middle of the last season. if I
yeah,
remember
it
right.
used to be a much larger area, so it'd do a lot, it'd make him a lot easier. Like that's why people would play Mercury in all kind of different roles because he could just press number 1 in the middle of the wave and
Clear
kill
the
it all
wave.
because he crit.
Now, am I going crazy when I think that the more I level up my 1, the larger the area gets?
Yes,
Because it does seem to get
No, I think
larger
you're
as I
crazy.
level it up.
No, I think the city's the same.
Yeah,
Because I swear,
But
like when
if
I,
you
at the
get
very
Golden
beginning,
Bow,
and,
it seems
like this is
larger.
why. Well, yeah, Golden Bow, so I can hit multiple people. But I felt like when I was playing him, like when I would hit 1 at the very beginning of like a match, like an arena match, like when we're fighting the trying to get the buffs, like I could only get 2 of them in my 1, but then like in late game, I could get all 3 of them within my 1 radius.
I'm not
Maybe it does
100%
scale
sure.
up?
Possibly.
I mean,
So-
why else would you level it? Unless, like, increase damage.
Well, it does more
Well, it does
damage.
more damage.
Right.
More damage, reduce cooldown and mana cost probably.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, I could have swore it was getting better. Maybe I am crazy. I'll have to maybe double check that. But yeah, so I've been enjoying playing him. Plus, I love it when like someone's like they're like, yeah, I'm about to get into my fountain to heal myself or about to get away down this lane. I just like hit my ultimate and just like hit them and like just take them out. So that's always fun.
It's really fun playing Mercury in Assault when you do your ultimate too long and end up in the enemy tower and you die to it.
That doesn't sound
Yeah,
fun.
I've done that
That's,
a couple of times.
Yeah, it's
Sounds
like,
bad.
Yeah,
well,
that
it's just like a funny things like, "Oh, I shouldn't have done that." But,
Yeah.
Whoops.
Early on, like I had a lot of I shouldn't have done that moment, or like I would I land in like the enemy towers or something like that. But now I'm getting better at like just like hitting just hitting it so like I don't pass them too much. That way I can still get them while they're spinning, in case I need to hit them a couple times to finish them off. I think that's been bothering me lately. It's like I feel like every time I use my 3 to try and spin and grab someone and like throw them back towards my tower, I always miss when they're outside my tower. In the middle of a lane, it doesn't matter. But if they're right outside like one of my towers, I always miss. So I never get to throw them into the tower. And that's like one of the best things about that ability is choosing where you can throw them. You can throw them back either to the fighter or into a tower or away if you're trying to save somebody. But yeah, no, he's really fun to play, and like I really, really enjoy playing him. So I'm spending a bit more time with him than trying to level up other assassins. So I feel kind of shameful, but I don't care. He's really fun. Other than that, the only gaming thing I really did in gaming wise is Verizon finally let my Windows phone, upgrade to Windows 8.1 after all these times. So now I got Cortana and all these updated software, but it also allowed me to download a few new games onto my phone, which previously I was not able to get. One of which was this game right here.
Oh my god!
I love so much.
Maury, you're so excited.
So, I got Minecraft on my phone. I was like, because I saw it and I'm
Why
like,
do you hate
I already
Maury?
own it on my PC and my Xbox and the 360, and I have it on my iPhone that I never use. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just get it on my Windows phone.
Alright,
I never even played it too. I tried it too, and I'm like, oh, this is just horrible.
Why
Like,
do you hate fun?
you know what? The mobile version, I didn't realize how bad it was. You really do hate fun if you're trying to enjoy yourself with the mobile version. Like, I did not like it at all. Like, I'm like, okay, so I'm not even a big fan of like the PC or console editions anymore. Like, I own them, but I never play them. But this is just bad. So
Is it?
Yeah.
that's $6.99 I spent.
Yeah, so
Um,
Microsoft make it on iPhone. I mean, on Windows Phone, like one of the few things you can actually use Windows Phone for. Like, now you decide Minecraft's bad. I've known you for over a year, and I've been telling you Minecraft's bad. What I mean, like,
Well, I just don't play it much
Now we
anymore.
know.
Like I used to really enjoy it, and I think it was more of a community thing because I just played with a whole bunch of people I enjoyed playing with, so it was kind of skewed in that
Makes it
manner, and
fun.
that was really nice. But like after like that kind of fell off, like after really nobody played it, I haven't played it. So I think it was maybe more of a community thing, and it was just because Minecraft was the catalyst for that I enjoyed it as much as I did.
That's fair. I mean, everyone enjoys games when you have people to play with.
no, don't say that. Everyone doesn't.
Except for Mark.
Except Maury. But
Although
yeah,
I
so,
bet
I
he'd
mean,
like Minecraft if he played it with the community.
If everybody was playing.
back when it was an
Yeah.
RPG.
Yeah, back when like whoever was hosting an RPG server and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure injecting heroin into veins is a lot of fun with other people as well. I think I'll skip on that too.
I don't know. I think you'd do it.
Or injecting LSD into my eyeball.
I don't know if that's
that'd
what
be
you
too much
do,
fun.
but I think you'd do it. All right.
If we were all doing it.
Yeah,
you'd do
so
it.
that's my week. Maybe a bit wordy on the smite, but yeah.
If you got me a blowjob, I
Enjoy
thought it
myself.
meant maybe.
See?
Like if she put like Coke on her lips and like blew you, like there you go.
What
Would you do
what
cocaine
benefit?
that way?
What benefit would that have in any?
You
Well,
can absorb cocaine.
It's very
through
absorbent.
Skin.
Yeah.
But if it was on her lips like donut sugar, like it would just go going into my pubes and like just get it all matted.
Well,
right.
I don't think like it's heavy on there
All
like
right.
that.
Especially if I,
Super, what are you playing?
especially if I
Um,
paid to be like
You know, I
really
didn't
sticky.
put notes in for what
I
I've
don't
been
know about
playing,
that, man.
but more than obviously, I've been playing Dota 2 because, as it turns out, I'm still in the client. I haven't closed it because, why?
You never close it.
No,
You're
I know.
always in there.
Yeah, it's always
It's like-
on.
It's the only reason I know when you're dead because you're not in Minecraft. I mean, fucking hell, Mike.
Oh,
Minecraft.
Because you're
Maury's
not
got Minecraft on the mind.
Because I'm reading chat because
Minecraft.
Nameless is close to getting banned.
Because he's talking about Minecraft.
Being good, yeah.
Yeah, no, I've been playing a lot of Dota 2. There's the Year Beast event is still running. That's running till March 2nd or 3rd. I forget now.
That's not a
Um,
year.
No, it's not. But the Beast only shows up once a year, so it is a year. And I am 8 win. No, I have 8 wins in the Year Beast event mode. So if I get 2 more wins, I'll get a Jade Courier. Looks like a ram because apparently this is the Chinese Year of the Ram or something like that. I already
Thought it was
have.
a goat.
No,
I was
ram.
born in year of the Rams. So this is my year. Everyone give me monies.
No. So there's a red one, and I already got that. You get that with 3 wins, and then there's a gold version of that Courier too, and you get that when you get your ability points pool up to 8,000, which I've done. So I have the gold, I got the red. I just need to get that green, and then I've gotten everything for the event. I've been trying to get my solo MMR up, but I think it's a really good thing that Dota 2 pulled out the booster points, or the booster ability, because I don't think you should jump it into ranked if you don't know what you're doing. Because then when you get calibrated at something, say, below 1k MMR, you are not getting out of that MMR. I don't care how good you are. Like, there's nothing I can do. If I play support, I have carries that can't carry. If I carry, I have 4 other idiots on the team that are just feeding the other team nonstop. It's like, can you guys please stop dying? Please? But I don't know. So I might just abandon my solo queue MMR and just give a shit what my party is, because that's all that really matters anyway when you're playing with a team in a team-based game. Like, fuck your solo MMR. What does that really have to do with anything other than fucking hell? There's so many stupid people.
So do you get reset when they change seasons?
No. There's no
you're screwed
recalibration
for the rest
method,
of life.
and that's a shame. I think there should be. Like, they should implement something where, like, every 100 games that you play, you should be because, like, the calibration isn't just when you get to level 13 and you decide to play those 10 games. It's also all the games you played up to that point are taken into account too. So your hidden MMR, the one they don't show you for normal games, I think what they should do is they should introduce that every 100 games you have the ability to recalibrate your MMR, and it takes those past 100 games only into account, because that's showing like your progression skill wise. And I think that would be a fair method of doing it. You know, people can't just do it whenever the hell they want, and then on top of it they kind of have to earn it, and it's a bigger window. And thank God that Valve put the booster packs out, pulled them out of the store. Hero wise, I've been playing Spectre a lot. I was
Spectre Gadget.
Inspector Gadget.
No, Spectre. Like,
Yeah,
Ghost.
it's Ghost.
Spectre.
It's when
Like the
Spectre
bad
Gadget
guys.
dies, becomes Spectre Gadget.
Spectre Gadget has died, I think.
yeah, he's dead.
Huh?
He's like
He
RoboCop.
died. That's why he got turned into an Inspector Gadget,
Yeah,
because he died.
Yeah.
Didn't you see Matthew Broderick in that film?
I know. God,
No.
way to pay attention.
I didn't.
Shit.
All right, so
Um,
Spectre.
Yeah,
There were the bad
Spectre.
guys
Is
in
Matthew
some
Broderick?
movie.
Basically, Spectre is a carry.
James
Go
Bond?
figure. And she excels when the enemy is alone, because her skills give her additional damage. She also excels when she is alive for a long time. You get more damage the longer you live. And she has a pretty cool skill, Spectral Dagger, I believe, her first ability, which will let her escape. So I was playing a match earlier where they have a dude that can globally, like, if he gets vision on someone, he can charge at him, and eventually he'll stun. Anytime I was warned that he was coming or anything, I'd just wait till he was in vision, and then I'd Spectral Dagger away and, like, through terrain. And as Spectre, you can move along the path that your dagger makes, but the enemy can't, so I can get out of real bad situations. It's a real good hero to avoid getting ganked it with. So that's fun. If you build Radiance on her, and her ultimate is Haunt, and you'll basically make a illusion of yourself next to every enemy in the game, and every enemy hero, not necessarily.
All the minions.
What is
Or
that? Oh, okay.
The creep.
Yeah, not creeps or anything like that. It'll only be heroes. You don't need vision of them. It'll give you vision. If they're all grouped up and you have a radiance, it applies 50 burn damage. But it'll stack for all the illusions. So if you do that, and then say you get a refresher orb and you do it again, odds are you'll kill the entire team. It's good fun.
Nice.
Yeah, she's kind of broken. Very hard to kill.
Oh,
better.
so I heard. Apparently, speaking of beads, apparently in Smite, people like to call the purification beads anal beads. So, pro tip: if anyone says buy anal beads, that's what they want you to buy.
I've never heard it called anal beads.
Really?
Well, Mac hangs out with
I
different
did.
caliber
Must be a
person.
Lobie tip.
I was playing a game. Well, the guy's name was like fuck Hitler or something like that.
Oh, yeah, well, he's definitely a good spectrum for the whole Smite community.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, I assume. I mean, we were going against a Hades, so
yeah,
They're
definitely
going
needs the
against
anal
Hades,
beads
buy
when
anal
you're
beads.
against Hades. Yeah, makes sense.
Wow.
I also
He
finally
does
got
have a
around.
giant pillar that it rams. Well,
Yeah, finally got around to playing Game of Thrones episode 2.
hey.
Hey, I've
Apparently
played
you
it
couldn't
twice
get
now because I've made 2
married.
separate saves.
Shut up.
Cool.
You got, yeah, not because my computer has had to be reformatted 3 times. I've made 2 saves and I've made like different decisions in the 2 saves because I'm kind
How
of interested in
long
seeing how
has
this is going to go.
How long has episode 2 been out?
Almost a
2
month.
weeks?
Month?
No.
Yeah.
About
It's-
2 weeks, right?
2 or 3 weeks, I think.
Do you
it
think
came out
like
beginning.
it's like been out long enough to where we can talk about it?
No, because Paul's not played it.
Oh,
No,
Well,
no.
God damn it.
not
yeah,
yet.
exactly.
About episode? Can we talk about episode 1? I don't think
Yes.
we talked about that at all yet.
We can.
We can.
All right.
You played 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did play one. I
Finally finished one
it
this
up.
week.
All right.
He actually messaged me on Skype, said, Maury, I finally finished episode 1. I was like,
There is
Well done.
no way to save the kid.
no, not
No.
at all. I was
Oh,
so
fuck
fucking
you,
mad.
Who cares?
I
He
was,
is
Like, I did
dead.
not
no,
expect
I
that.
cared. I was like,
It
I
was
barely want
such
to.
a- Oh,
Where
man.
did you meet Where
was
did you meet
horrible.
Ramsey Snow?
Oh, I told that dude to wait at the fucking gate.
Wait
Fuck
at the
that guy.
gate.
I brought him in. I thought, okay, let's play this calm.
No, but
Easy.
after I did both of them, and like, if you invite him in, he says you brought us inside, so we didn't get to see your pitiful army, and then like you leave him outside, and it's like, oh, look at this pitiful army. Like it's like, so it's just a cunt. I fucking hate.
Here's
it.
my thought process behind
Yeah, I
it.
know.
Ramsey
With
Snow's
you
his
there.
dick. Something bad's gonna happen either way. I have to show as much defiance to this fucking dude as I possibly can.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's why I want to
exactly
talk
what
about
I
episode
did.
2 because I want to see what your guys' decision at the end of episode 2 was.
Well, you have to wait a month.
Yeah, you gotta wait a month.
All right,
Till
until Will's
Will gets
done.
it done.
Yeah, wait till Wilson.
What
Yeah.
did you? Who did you guys
Well, it was
pick
episode
for
3. After we
Sentinel?
beat episode 3, we can talk about episode 2 because that's
Exactly.
when we'll finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really want. I was liking the kid. I was like, I chopped off the guy's hands and stuff like that.
Okay.
Well, his
That's fair.
fingers, and
I think I sent him to the
Set
wall.
him to the wall.
Yeah, I sent him to the wall.
I sent it to the wall very first time, but then I got erased. So the actual first time I did it, which I streamed, I chopped off his fingers. So I was like, let's just be badass. Like, I remember episode 1 of Game of Thrones, the main series, and like Ed Ogg chops off someone's head. I was like, that's what I've got to do. I'll chop his fingers
Well,
off.
granted, he did it because he abandoned the Night's Watch, so he's already had his chance to go to the wall.
But
and he was
these
like,
people,
nah, fuck that, I'm out.
like told me that if someone stole, that your father chopped his fingers off. So that's what I did.
Okay, that's fair.
Well, yeah, but your father also got stabbed in the face. So
No, he didn't get stabbed in the
maybe
face. He got stabbed in the chest.
Well, it was more like
the leg.
lower,
face afterwards.
like somewhere near your liver, kidney, something.
No, it was
But
in
he got
his
stabbed.
chest.
Who did you
Let's
guys
say
pick
that much.
as your sentinel?
I picked I picked the guys
I was
that you played
hanging
at the
out
beginning's uncle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Duncan first. I picked Duncan first, and then like it turns out that if you pick the other one, he fucks off and don't help you. And then if you pick Royland,
Sir Royland?
Duncan fucks off and don't help you.
Yeah,
So
they're both
end of the day,
childish.
both of them get really pissy.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
But like, I thought, I'll give it Royland because Duncan seems like, he's the guy that you have to save tell the North Grove and stuff like that. So like, he's going to stick by you, but he fucks off and lets you die. Like, fuck that douche.
Yeah, see, here's the thing too: is a decision I made. Okay, so I don't know how much I can say because this decision
Go
happened in
crazy.
episode
It's
1.
been out forever.
But it bothers me about episode 2 because I made a decision near the end about what your uncle's supposed to do,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
like
Yeah,
I
whether or
said
not he
no.
goes to Essos.
I said no, but then episode 2 happened. So yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
Well-
when that bit happened in episode 2 that you're thinking of, was your uncle there?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I imagine
he didn't
once,
listen.
I imagine once he died, then maybe the mother sent him.
Yeah. Well,
Because
oh yeah, that's a
we
good
can-
point.
we
I
can
mean,
either-
either way, he dies as Lord of the House. So
Yeah, so
Yeah.
at that point, she like if Duncan's the Sentinel, she can just be like, well, actually,
but I
she probably
don't
doesn't
remember.
even have
I
to
don't
ask
remember
him.
your uncle ever saying anything that made him seem like he knew that kid got stabbed in the throat.
Okay, that's fair, but I think that's just like a
Which I would think
misdialogue
he'd bring
option.
up if he knew, you know.
Well, he does mention that he has things that you guys need to discuss, but then it cuts away and you go somewhere else.
Yeah, so maybe discuss it off screen. But yeah, it just seemed like I was like, this is kind of weird. I guess it kind of has to in order for that story arc to continue. But I wish they just didn't give you that decision then.
Did you guys
It
get
obviously doesn't make a damn difference.
Marjorie to help you,
no.
like that first chance you got?
Well, I lied because I played it twice now, like the first episode, and the first time I did, and then it just goes badly. Like there's a scene where if you do that, Marjorie comes in and she had like a dress ripped and stuff. So I was like, that's kind of awkward. Like nothing comes good of it anyway. So well, actually, it gives you the option to steal a load of shit where you can like forge letters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't do that. Like I was like,
That explains it.
I'm gonna try and play it good with Marjorie for as long as possible,
Yeah.
and then
when you need a
once she's in
favor.
good graces, I'll try and use her help if I
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, I
All
never
right.
did.
How'd you handle Cersei? Were you fuck Cersei and you were like, nah?
No.
I played it well, like how you have to lie, like
Okay.
you know, to keep
I was
Cersei
like-
happy, but that's because like I said, I'm trying to help Marjorie, and Marjorie says just tell her what she wants to hear.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
So I just
and I was
told her what she
like,
wanted
yeah,
to hear.
I serve the one true king, and
Did
I
you
will serve
kneel?
yes.
And then I love all the
I bowed
Peter
my
Dinklage
head.
lines, like how he's like, wow, she's really like she's almost as good as dodging questions as I am or whatever.
The girl's really good at saying things without actually saying anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Cersei's like, yeah, this bitch will just say anything to get what she wants.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's any way of not doing that.
And then she's like,
No, it's
oh.
it's either they complain about you for that, or they're like, oh, so you would betray your people so quickly,
Yeah.
or oh, you would betray your king so quickly.
Yeah,
So it's
your
like,
liege lord. and
you just
stuff,
got to
so.
play like the she thinks you're a bitch route, other than that you're a
Yeah.
traitor or you're a northern supporter route.
Did you save that kid in the beginning that you went to go get wine with?
Yeah, even though it was a twat. Still saying
Yeah.
They did.
I
Yeah.
didn't want him to die.
It took way too much fucking effort to try and convince him that
It's like,
it's time
we
to
need
go.
to
So I was kind of
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
him.
Yeah, like fuck that shit.
Fend for yourself, buddy.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Then but wasn't there like a go warn him or save him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
like a
exactly.
go
That's what it
warn
said.
guy.
And
So I
even
assumed.
if you go to warn that one guy, he probably still ends up,
No, he
like, I
does.
still think the outcome.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think the decision is if you leave him, he dies. Whereas
Right.
if you save him, you
He-
take him with him, he
He
stays alive.
later goes off to
Somewhat.
die.
Yeah, it dies later.
Yeah, where was he? Because when you go back to Iron Force, where
He's not with you. When
not with you,
yeah.
you and the Lord of Ironwrath are escaping the twins,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he goes back with the knight he's squiring for, and goes
Okay.
back to fight.
He's probably dead anyways. They're
Yeah,
all
he's
dead,
probably
so-
dead anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Did you kill the guy that killed your?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh hell yes.
It's
Okay.
like, please. I've
Was
got
that
no-
even a choice?
It's like I've got no beef with you. There's my 8-year-old girl, my 8-year-old sister dead. Like, fuck your beef. You just kill my bacon. Like,
You're dead.
Yeah, do you still get sent to the wall if you don't?
yeah,
Yeah. No matter what, you're getting
For
sent to
what
the wall.
reason?
because you killed the other one.
Because you still either way you kill one person. Like it
Okay.
happens through the story.
Did
and
you
then-
use that hatchet?
Oh, that's right,
Or
yeah.
the the pitchfork.
I used the pitchfork.
I used the hatchet
Hatchet.
Yeah, the hatchet straight in his head.
because I was like Northern Axe or like they're axe people. So
Yeah.
Well, he was a farmer, so I was like, I'm going to grab the pitchfork, plus he has a sword, it'll keep him at range. Like, that axe, I was kind of concerned. I didn't know he was going to fling it at his head, so...
No, he don't know. He literally, like, hits him in the head.
Oh,
And sticks there and stuff. It's like,
I can't wait till we can discuss episode 2, because there's way more badass than episode 1 will. Get on shit. Jesus.
I know.
Dude, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Alright. God.
Yeah, just clear out like an hour and a half of your day and then
Yeah.
buckle down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Dude,
don't
I
want
played
to
it
do other
twice
things.
through.
And
Good
I think I'm the only one that's
you.
playing the
Good for
Borderlands
you.
one. But I don't want to make the videos. I don't want to do a stream on it. I want to do a stream on it once episode 2 comes out because I've already played episode 1, but I might do a replay just for the streaming thing. So I want to do episode 1 and then 2 right afterwards. So I'm
That's
just waiting
pretty
for
good.
2 to come
Like,
out.
if you wait for the newest one to release, and then you release a video or a walkthrough or playthrough of the older one.
Yeah, actually, like I don't even know if it's maybe I'm not even sure yet. So.
And I guess that's the rule we're going to adopt here on the core when we're talking about Game of Thrones. Well, all right, sort of. We're going to wait for Will, but
Yeah.
Yes.
if a new episode comes out, and oddly enough, we've all completed it, so like if Will finishes 2, by the time 3 comes out, we will talk about 2. If he hasn't, then
Then
we're
you'll
going to
wait
hang
for
him.
me. All right, go.
The
Go
North
ahead.
remembers.
No, if he doesn't, I'll make him make an old cat in Smite and level that to level 15.
Okay.
Again?
Yeah, as punishment.
Playing the
I already have
game
one.
really makes me want to read the books again.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you there.
Yeah.
I'd really like to listen to the second half of my fucking audiobook that I never got to download.
I bet you
Yeah,
would.
no, episode 2's not even
That
out yet
sucks.
on the website. It just says soon.
Yeah.
So, god damn it, I want it out now.
They came out at similar times, so I thought it'd be a similar release schedule. But,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
I think the
I
fact-
figured they'd stagger it because there's usually like how many like a
But I
month or two
think-
gap between episodes.
I think Game of Thrones was a little bit shorter than the Borderlands. I think the Borderlands one lasted well over 2 hours. I
Oh,
don't
maybe
think
the
episode
length.
one did.
But
Yeah.
Game of Thrones
Maybe,
is
but-
going to be like the longest episode Telltale.
Yeah, it has
games
6
has
episodes
done.
instead of
Has 6
5.
instead of 5, like
Yeah.
they usually do.
That'll be cool.
But
That'll be cool.
I mean,
yeah, other than Game
I'm
of
liking it
Thrones
so
and Dota,
far, so,
that's all I've
yeah.
done. And yeah, I'm loving the Game of Thrones game. Like, it's really
I
not
told you.
what I wanted, but it
Yeah.
is. The writing is real good. It feels like a Game of Thrones story, and I'm probably going to end up rereading the books because of it. So,
do
it's
you
never
think
a
they're
bad
going to like if since this is successful, like how they had The Walking Dead season 2? Do you think they're going to be a Game of Thrones season 2?
Yes, definitely.
I don't see why not, especially if they're not afraid to like go back in the past. Like, there's already, I don't know if you guys know this, there's already short stories that George R.R. Martin has written that take place in Westeros that follow a guy named Dunk and a guy named Egg, the Dunk and Egg novellas.
Egg dunk.
No.
Is that like when you dunk a soldier
Well,
in an egg?
His
Yeah,
name's
I was
Egg,
thinking that
short for
dunk,
Aegon.
and a
Aegon.
donut.
Yeah,
Like Aegon Targaryen?
Not Eregion.
he may be a
Which is from Lord of the
Targaryen
Rings.
named Aegon.
Aegon.
So
Aegon your
they're
face.
they're good short stories. You should read them, and I wouldn't be surprised if they did stuff that because House Forrester is mentioned, but you never really see him in the show. So
Well, I think that's why they're
Yeah.
the perfect
Yeah.
story arc for
Yeah.
a separate thing.
Yeah,
Right,
you feel
and
I just
having
want,
the
I just want
cameos
episode
on it.
6 to contain the lines for the Watch.
that was a good episode. If you're talking,
That's why I want episode 6. Yeah, are you talking about episode 2 or what?
okay, of which no, I was talking about the episode following the fight at the wall.
Oh,
In the
You
most
see, I'm
recent season.
wondering, at the end of episode 5, the actual series or season 5, when Usyk comes to the wall, like, I wonder if he'll eventually recruit the Foresters to fight in his army.
are you talking about Stannis?
Yeah.
No.
I wonder if he'll go to the northern people that were maybe Stark loyalists and then recruit them. So I'm
I don't
thinking
know
maybe
if-
you'll meet Stannis and stuff.
Stark loyalists should fight for Stannis. I don't know if they that's the thing I never got about Rob. He should have just joined up with Stannis.
Yeah, except for they all want
I
to
don't
be
think
king.
Stannis would have let him be king. He wanted to be king
No.
of all the kingdoms,
Yeah,
though.
but Ned Stark wasn't going to rebel and say free the North. He just wanted Stannis to be the king.
Because he was the rightful
But
king.
he had already declared himself king in the North, though. So I think before Stannis entered the fight, he had already declared himself king.
Right?
In the
No,
North.
he
so
did.
I think
But once
at that
Stannis
point, he could
entered,
back down, and people still respect him. I think that's what he's thinking.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the issue is that Ned Stark never let anyone know any of this stuff.
I'm pretty sure Robb Stark, if he would have killed the Lannisters, would have made an alliance with Stannis and gave him the South.
Stannis wouldn't say, all right, cool, but yeah, you guys can secede from the Seven Kingdoms. Like,
well, probably not, but
he
like
wouldn't have given the North
that'd have been
freedom.
a different. That'd have been another fight they'd have to go to at a different point. But yeah, they should have probably
a lot of Game of Thrones stuff
together.
But yeah, that's been my week.
Awesome.
So
Yeah,
Good week.
sorry about that.
Good week.
have at it.
That was a
Whoever
long
wants to go
conversation.
next.
It's a good conversation.
That was good.
You want to go? You want me to go? Let's do it.
Okay, you go.
Awesome. So, starting off, I did not play a lot of games this week. So, for those of you who have not known, my son's laptop has been kind of in a ill state, shall we say. Not from porn, but from the pressure of large items being placed upon it. So, basically, his screen was shattered. I decided that I was going to replace this screen. And by golly, I was going to do it the hard way. So the YouTube video that I found was a complete disassembly of his laptop. That means I took out everything to get to the screen. Because for some reason, it looked like I needed to take off the screen and to actually replace it. So I took out, the keyboard, the motherboard, all of the innards, the memory came out, the everything. If it was in there, I had an empty shell, parts scattered all over the kitchen table, and eventually I got to the monitor to find out that I had to remove like 2 screws and pop the screen off. And then there was like 4 more screws on the side, 1 little clasp, and I was done. So I could have done it in probably 20 minutes. I spent a couple of hours taking it all apart, putting it back together. And in typical fashion, I came away with 6 extra screws. So I do hope that he treats his revised laptop gingerly.
Is anything
See,
that's
I
still
would-
clean?
I would never take apart a laptop. I'd be like so worried about computer's one thing because like I've done that before, but like a laptop it just seems so compact. Like, I wouldn't want to mess with it. Like if my laptop broke, I'd just be like,
Computer.
I guess I got to get a new laptop.
Or the
No,
geek
it's just a
This thing has
computer.
issues right here, and I'm just gonna trash it soon enough as I can get a new one. So
Yeah, I wasn't buying him a new laptop. So
6 extra
I
screws.
don't mind spending $40 on a screen. But yes, it is a custom laptop now. I'm hoping he doesn't shake it too much because I don't know where these screws would have gone.
hey, Dad, why is this rattling?
Yeah, whoops.
Yeah, let's hope it
There's
doesn't
one of the
outcast
missing
it.
spots.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Why
Yeah,
does
that
it
would be a
shock me every
mistake.
time I
That
hit
would be a
F3?
F6, no surrender.
No surrender.
Yeah.
No surrender.
Well, F7.
All the time.
Never press F6,
Yep.
you can never surrender.
So, anyways, when we got that all back up and running, we jumped back into Smite. Surprise, surprise. He'd
Without
been
Mac.
without playing for a couple of weeks, and so I wanted to continue on my solo lane god role that I was on. So I've done all of the warriors now, and so I was trying to grab some of the assassins since that are also show up in the solo lane because I have most of the mages done as well. So I picked up Bakasura and started playing him, and you know what? I sucked at first, sucked hardcore, and started watching some videos, looking at some of the builds that were doing well, and finally turned it around. And the big difference was how I was building them. So going with Ichival, which gives you attack speed and pen. Also combining that with Oboe, so the Odysseus bow, that allowed me to get some AoE going and continue to ramp up my attack speed. So I was getting the benefit of the passive that Bakasura was going on, and then using insane attack speed, followed by crit. I was able to go 14 and 2 and 13 and 5 in my last 2 arena matches. So I'm pretty pleased with where he's at now, and I feel like I can start bringing him on into the solo lane, because I'm actually really liking him. So I may be jumping on that assassin wagon with Mac here pretty soon.
Nice. One thing I just want to say about that is, like you said, you went back and you watched videos.
Yeah.
So what did you do? Did you look for pros, or did you just like Google like such and such character tutorial?
Well, I went to the location that I go for most of my solo play information. I went to a single Twitch streamer that plays just about everybody in the solo lane. So I went to a con. So it's the lane that I like playing. I like all the warriors. He plays the warriors. He plays all of the solo lane gods all day long. So it's pretty easy to jump in there, see what he's building. If you message him, he'll usually choose that god next. So it's what I did for learning tier. It's what I've now done for Bakasura. So just going to a Twitch streamer, so one of the pros that I like, and saying, hey, can you play this really quick?
Yeah, no, I mean,
I should try that then, because I've only ever looked up like YouTube videos. Like I saw like a random, I don't know who was playing Mercury, and then I watched a Dry Bear video playing Mercury.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drybear's got a lot of videos playing most people. He's now a
designer.
Yeah, for Smite.
Yeah.
But he started out. It seems a lot of people who work for Smite were actually members of the like community. Like a lot of the
which is awesome.
People who work in production are like former pros and things like that.
Yep.
So, and even some like
well, that's good because they have that real world experience that they know what people want, what what the game needs. Another
That's
thing.
a lot of good one. So,
that I wanted to ask you is, in the new Smite layout, you know how they updated it?
Yeah.
Like, was this always there, but like you can watch like streams of people playing Smite in the Smite thing?
Yeah.
That's always been
there.
Yeah.
I never saw it before.
You can actually stream Smite through the Smite client, so you could stream your gameplay.
Maybe they just made it more like
streamlined,
noticeable to get to. Because I just remember clicking on.
They've just changed.
I've never been here before, and I just clicked it, and I was like, oh, so I was watching people play while I was queuing, and I'm like, this is awesome. So I can watch.
Yeah, there's also a lot of video tutorials in that same section.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, and you used to be able to get a Twitch Ymir skin for putting in hours of Twitch streaming through the app.
But that's
Do you have that, Maury?
No, I've not done that.
Nope, Slacker.
It's like some ridiculous amount of hours, and they stopped giving it out.
Oh, bummer. But I just wanted to bring that up because I think we've said it before, but it's still a resource that I think, especially from playing my solo queue games, that people should like use more often. Like, if there's a new hero and I don't know how to play the hero, I'll watch, say, a Purge, because Purge does tons of videos for Dota 2, and odds are he's played the hero, so somewhere on his YouTube channel he has it, and he does something, and he does a real, like, you gotta find someone that explains why they are doing what they're doing, why he's building blank. Like, me and Nameless were playing a Dota 2 game yesterday, and someone was watching, and they're like, oh, I've never seen anyone pick up a Blink Dagger on Drow Ranger, and the reason why I did is because I'm not great at positioning, so it can help me kind of fix mistakes. And then at the same time, she has a move that is like a cone that'll silence, and it actually gives you the ability as your hard carry to all of a sudden become your initiator as well. Like, I was able to blink in, silence, several people, and then everyone else can come in and destroy them. So, watching a guy, like, I never would have built Blink Dagger on her. Like, all the suggested items and stuff, none of it says Blink Dagger, and I never would have done it unless I watched that video and saw what it is able to do by using that item. So, definitely find someone that explains what the hell they're doing. And if you're trying to learn a new hero, just watch a video and then
Yeah.
go try
Watch
it
a
out in
couple
bot
of videos.
matches. Yeah.
Yeah, some of the videos I would make sure they're not too old,
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
because
Make sure they're with the
usually
recent patch.
everything changes with the patches and stuff.
Yeah,
But-
like-
Yeah, I noticed that on some of the gods I've watched. I'm like, they're like, oh, like especially on the Nox videos back when I was playing Nox quite a bit. Like those are super outdated, like because she's changed a
well,
lot.
Yeah, she's been reworked like 2 or 3 times since
She's
then.
bad now. I don't like her at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I see her, like every time I see her in Assault, like I'm not afraid of her at all. I'm just like, whatever. I don't give a
Because they've made her ultimate absolute garbage. Because instead of just being the instacast, it's now got like a second delay. And while you might have initiated it on target, like they can move out of the way before it fires.
See, that's why I don't like.
fucking rubbish.
That's why I don't like Raw's ultimate. Like I don't play Raw at all ever, but I got him in an Assault, and like that ultimate, like if I could hit him, it was great. But it's like they always seem to know, and they step out of the way. I'm like, God
They can
damn.
see you aiming at them.
I think Raw is probably the top 5 gods in Assault to have.
Oh yeah, definitely, but more for
That's
the
why I didn't
healing.
re-roll.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was just like tough with that ultimate though. I mean, I got
don't-
shit on.
I don't know. I mean, I played Raw like an Assault and never died, and
never-
got kills.
You know what?
Yeah.
I think that's probably maybe the second or third time I played Raw. Like I don't know how many times I played him, but I bet if you looked at my stats for Raw, like it's nothing. I probably have like 3 followers.
I mean, because we played a lot of Assault while we were leveling ults, I played Raw a lot because they're on the free, it's one of the free gods and stuff. So I played him a lot, and I like playing him because
yeah.
I mean, like I say, it might be a straight line, but you have to kind of figure out how to do it and how to use
Yeah, like I was,
it.
I was trying to anticipate. I'm like, well, these people are kind of backing up in this general direction, so maybe if I do this, and every once in a while I get a hit, and one of the time I think I got 4 of them with it.
Yeah.
I was like, yes,
Yeah.
but like sometimes I just get none of them and be like, damn it. It seems like if they had their backs to me and they were running, it'd be easier. But they were way better than us, so they never had their backs to
Yeah.
us.
I mean,
So-
also though, you have to also consider who's on your
Who's around
team.
you.
So if you say like you're with an Athena, if Athena taunts, you can almost
it up.
guarantee
Yeah,
where they're
we-
going to
We
be.
had. I don't remember exactly
Or
who it was, but I know
Thor
that we
or-
didn't have anybody that had like a good slow or like a stun or anything that I
Yeah.
could like use to my. And they had a Janus, and oh my god, that Janus would like just shoot portals from like across the map and like hit us, and like he was like 7 levels above us, so like he'd just kill us with one shot with his ultimate. It's like, God damn it!
Yeah, I play like that with Yanis. The thing with Yanis is you think, oh my god, like, how did he hit my ultimate? But like, it's actually kind of easy because when people
People
are
don't know
fighting, like, you've got vision of them, so you can see them through the map, which means you can fire your ult pretty easily and guarantee a hit almost.
Yeah.
Because
agree.
you've got vision because
though.
of your, basically like having,
The people in that area.
yeah. So,
They show up as red guys over there on the other side of the wall.
yep. So it's actually like it looks impressive, but it's actually simpler than it's still. I mean, it's still really flashy to do. It's still pretty hard to snipe.
Yeah, no,
But,
and I think that's one of the things that made me realize the potential of Janus so much. I'm like, I didn't even think about that, but yeah, his attack can go through solid barriers and walls and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
So with-
like,
same with
that's
Ra.
awesome.
You can snipe
His
people with
ultimate go
Ra,
through
too.
like the corners of the map.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah,
Yeah, so like on Assault, when they're hiding around that corner, you
Yeah.
know, like between the first tower and the second tower, you can shoot them through that corner, and they won't even see you.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I never even thought about trying that because I just didn't
Yeah.
think that was possible.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
well, that's good to know then.
anyway, lots of fun stuff. I do recommend watching streamers. So if there's people in the role that you want to play, there's always a ton of good pros that stream almost every day, depending upon what role you really like. So there's some really good ones. So if you need any recommendations, I'm sure Maury and I watch enough Twitch streamers to recommend somebody if you want an individual role.
yeah. The good. I mean, like the good thing about Smite, with it being so small, I think I've said it before, is that the biggest person usually gets like 1,000 or 3,000, which is lasses, like player wise, gets like 1,000 viewers, where everyone else, like the EU pros and stuff, maybe get 200 or 300. So there's a good chance you can have more interaction. Like Will was saying, asking for them to play this god or asking for information. Like it's a little bit easier to kind of have that communication with them.
Yeah, they're not on that League of Legends realm where they have 20,000 people and have turned off chat because it just streams so fast that you don't see it.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of interaction there.
How do you get on? So on that in-game Twitch stream, like, do you only appear on that if you're using the in-game Twitch recording streaming?
Yeah,
Do you know that has like a list?
Oh,
because I saw like a list. And there was like 15 people. That was it that I saw on there. And like there was one guy who had over 1,000 people, and then everyone else had like 23, 28,
it's probably
40,
DM
something like
Yeah,
that.
it's all sponsored people. So I don't think you can get on there very easy anymore. It's the streams that they highlight. So you'll see.
Well, because I saw something, I only
Smite
had like
Game,
22, and I'm like, that seems like it would be easy to get 22 people to watch.
He's
you.
probably just using the
Yeah,
client.
but it's probably he could be using the client, or he could be from like Cheer Monster or Smite Central or one of the other people that sponsor tournaments, and their channel is still up because they have a stream team themselves, and those streams, when it's not a tournament, are usually pretty small.
Okay.
Yeah, you get a lot of the community websites have their own channel, like Smart Advisor, Team Monsters was saying, and they basically run 24 hours. They have teams of streamers, which is kind of like the Smite game as well, which is nearly always on there. So,
yep, good stuff. So let's see. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like I said, we're just waiting for Smite to continue growing.
As you can tell, I'm a bit more into the whole Smite thing lately. Asking all you guys all these questions like this. Sorry.
We'll play. It's fun. And then because I watched a lot of Smite streams, I picked up the Darkest Dungeon, like I mentioned, and once again from Steam, not from the Windows App Store. So I picked up a legitimate copy. And really, this game is more Game of Thrones than any of the other Game of Thrones games on the market. Basically, don't get attached to anybody that's currently on your squad. Death is permanent in the game. So you can complete the tutorial, and as soon as you're done, they point out the graveyard where you can visit all your dead heroes. Because if you died during the tutorial, you just end up in the same town, only you have nobody on your side, and you now have to go recruit So, it's a fun game, though. I'm actually kind of surprised. I keep getting my healer dead at some point, so my graveyard is pretty much filled with healers right now, which makes it difficult to start that next track. So I did end up with one match where I really couldn't do much of anything because I had all kind of the warrior rogue types and no healers, no mages, no nothing in the back line to really facilitate keeping the group alive. But it's fun. I've only got a couple of hours into it, but I can recommend it right now. It is kind of that, dare I say, casual game where you can do something else and play this game at the same time. So if you're waiting for cues, if you're doing anything where you have to be somewhere and pay attention to something, but not necessarily pay attention to it, maybe you're waiting for a delivery or you're doing something like that, you can play this game, and it's turn-based, and it's fun. Like I said, just don't get overly attached to anybody because they could wipe at any time.
And they're all dead.
So, yeah, and then they're all dead, and you get new guys because there's no other real choice. There's no resurrection. It is kind of funny. Some of the areas, or once you get to town, there are some different buildings.
Yep.
And so at the tavern, you can sit down for drinks. You can sit down at the gambling tables. I would say that you could visit the brothel, but there's some city representative that's always kind of taking up that spot at the brothel. So, Maury, you may be out of luck. You cannot actually get any of your characters to visit the brothel yet. Maybe if I upgrade it, I can get 2 slots at the brothel. You know, maybe if I'm lucky. And
Is that a euphemism? 2 slots at the brothel. Is that like for a threesome?
Yeah, it
Well,
is.
it kind of seems like you have to, because otherwise you're going to end up just with that same city official just sitting there at the brothel.
Oh,
So, anyways, I recommend it. It's fun. I've
Well-
been enjoying it so far. I think I got a couple hours in just today.
I know you can use the brothel because I watched a Dota streamer play this, and he was trying to manage the stress level of his team. And one guy, the
Yep.
only way to like reduce his stress, his stress, was to send him to the brothel.
That's awesome.
So I know it works. I saw him send him over and
Okay.
have him go. So I just don't know
Well,
how
I
you
think
unlock
NSG should pay for me to reduce my stress.
it. No.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
You got to get the game and then
All our
upgrade it.
trillions.
I'm sure it's like, 16, 17 pound.
Fuck that, I'm not buying that. Not buying that.
Nah,
I
That's
just
good.
watched the video that Maury posted.
too casual for Morq. Don't click
Yeah.
on things
I'll-
that he puts in things.
Sure.
No, it's good.
Well, no, it was
No,
it
it's
was about
probably not.
the new Hercules skin,
Oh, okay.
which is
Ah,
perfect
the
for
Luchador one.
Will.
Yeah! I'm
Oh,
so
Luchador
thrilled that
skin.
they actually
Nice.
introduced the Luchador
Yeah, for
skin.
Hercules. It's ultimate. You know how he throws the big rock?
Yep.
They've turned it into a giant pig
Pinata.
pinata.
It's fair. Fair enough.
And instead of a club, he has
Works.
like a bent chair. You know how they give people the chair.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a
I
folding
I don't know if
chair.
that's so much of a luchador thing. I definitely in like
No, it's
It's a
horrible.
wrestling.
It's just like they've just put everything that's wrestling into it. Really.
Okay.
It's
good.
kind of
Well,
offensive.
then one of his things should totally be like the stone. Like cracks open a beer
Like,
and shotguns
because-
it like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
His a luchador skin, but he's like 6'5", and the point of being a luchador is that you're like 5'3", and you
Is
can
it?
bounce around. Yeah, that's what mainly
What's the
luchadors.
Omar?
Well,
Yeah.
because I know that in Guacamole, you seem like you're a pretty big guy.
Yeah.
You're a
Yeah,
luchador.
that's guacamole.
Maybe that's American luchadors. Maybe actually luchadors in Spain, in like Mexican wrestling, just means you wear a mask.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Yeah.
We'd have
That's
to
the thing is
refer
like
to
it's
Mara,
like a
but she's
shame
not
to
here.
have your mask ripped
Oh,
off
no.
or something like that.
Yeah,
Mara's
don't touch
not
my
Mexican.
mask.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, it's not Mexican. No, she's not.
Closest
Also, we
thing
get
we've
the-
got.
We get
She's
the
American.
We get the new Scylla skin as well, which I'm really happy about, which is really creepy. It's like
What's the new Scylla skin?
It's like a creepy little girl, even more
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
It's.
Was there a
reminds me
showcase today?
of-
No.
No.
Because it's coming out
I
tomorrow.
thought I saw something on on Twitter
Yeah.
about a showcase. Maybe it was old.
That's Smart Showcase. That runs every Friday.
Friday, not
Okay.
Monday.
It's like a show that a couple of guys,
Yeah, it's like a variety show, kind of.
yeah, they like feature streams and YouTube videos about Smite.
Hmm. Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right,
Cool.
so Darkest Dungeon. Anything else, Will?
No, we already talked about
Oh, yeah,
Telltale's
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. So.
Played Chivalry.
I like how in your notes
I
you're
did
telling.
play Chivalry. I forgot about that. I did. I played Chivalry for about 5 minutes.
I haven't
Sweet.
played Chivalry
And then,
since our old community game night days.
Well, yeah, that's what I did. I jumped on Community Game Night, and as soon as I jumped in, let's just say Community Game Night was over. So I ended up playing Town of Salem with a bunch of the guys that were on there.
Nice.
So I did
That's
play
another fun game we used to play.
Chivalry for a couple of seconds.
2
Unfortunately, I
seconds.
was unable to kill anybody before it ended.
Oh, nothing.
It was
Nothing
good.
has changed.
Nope.
I
Nope.
just want to say that I enjoy that your notes say that you completed episode 1, so me and Maury can get off your back, and then we're on your back today about episode 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
Now
We're
keep
just
going.
never happy, Will.
Deal with
We're just
it.
never
Deal with
satisfied
it.
with your
Way to be
results.
jerks.
Damn
Way to
you.
go, guys.
Yeah,
Well-
yeah.
That leaves you, Maury. What are you playing, man?
Well, I mean, following up from being casual, I might as well say it that I've been casual myself and
Fucking casual.
finally hit rank 3 in Hearthstone.
Well, that's not very casual.
No, that was very uncasual actually.
Yeah.
And I tweeted out a picture because it's the highest rank I've ever made it to, and that lasted about 2 matches.
You should have just stopped. You should have just been like, I'm done. This is where I'm going to stay as.
Yeah.
One lost. I'm done.
Well, I was
3
like,
done for the season.
there's still like 12 days left. I can push on for Legend, and I can't because I ended up going all the way back to like rank 8,
Oh my god.
which
Ouch.
is a lot of losses.
Yeah.
And like no matter how many streams I watch, no matter how many deck lists I look at, net decking and things like that, and even owning all of the cards now in Hearthstone like I do, just loss after loss, after loss, after win, then lost another 2, and then I'll win 3, and then lose another 2, and yeah, ended up back at rank 8. So maybe I try and push to get to rank 3 again, and say maybe that's my season. And then next season, I try and push to rank 2, and then eventually rank 1, and then legend.
Okay, that's
But-
fair.
But even to do that means I have to really dedicate a lot of time to doing it. I mean, the good thing with it is that, like, at the end of the season, you get bonus stars depending on where you finish. So I'd start at, like, rank 15 rather
pretty
than,
good.
like, back at rank 25 or rank 20 and what have you. So, yeah, I don't know. I was really happy, and like I was tweeted it out, and then to lose the ranks, and I'm just kind of having issues. I did play again today. I thought, over the weekend I watched a Hearthstone tournament that we'll talk about in the esports section. So I didn't play many games over the weekend, but I did get back into Hearthstone today, and I made it up to rank 5.
Almost
again.
there.
So we're almost there again, and the current deck I'm using has got me at a 54% win ratio at the minute. So it's doing okay. It's actually one of the decks that I saw from this weekend. It's a demon lock deck. So some of the new demons that came out in Goblins vs Gnomes, and then some of the older cards as well. And it's kind of a control deck, so I'm having a lot of fun with that, and there's good synergy, but you go up against Face Hunter who can kill you in 6 turns. It's kind of depressing. So you just have to hope for the more favourable matches. But yeah, that's my Hearthstone story. I did quite well. As I mentioned as well, I finally got enough dust to create the last card of me, the legendary, called the Beast. So it gave me every single card from the what it's called, classic. I think it's called expert packs, which is like the first thing, and it gave me 100 gold as a reward
Well
Ooh,
done.
100
Like it.
gold.
for owning
You
every
now
card.
have
Slapped
all
in
of the cards.
face.
You spent
Yeah.
a ton of money. Here's a free card pack on us.
Yeah,
Or an
Assholes.
arena play.
not even arena, is it? It's 150 for arena.
No, it's 150 for arena.
So yeah,
Is
like
it?
Yep.
yeah,
They change it?
no, it's always been 150.
Yeah.
God, you're so casual. God damn it.
God damn it.
I thought I remember a pack. I thought I remember a pack in an arena costing the same, because it's like, why not just spend the gold in the arena, because then you get arena play
No.
and a pack.
No, the idea is to just get to 150, because regardless, even if you do complete shit in arena, you're still gonna walk away with a card
Oh
pack.
shit! I haven't played Hearthstone since, I think the last time I even logged into Hearthstone, I just logged in, and that was just so I could get the Naxxramas wing.
You fucking
So
kid.
That
the
was
first
it.
thing.
No, I think you logged in to get the 3 GVG card packs, didn't you?
Or was that
I
too
did.
late?
Oh, you
No,
did.
I
I
didn't.
think
No,
I was too late for
didn't
that.
get Yeah, it was
God
too late.
damn it.
No, wait, no, I did get that. Yeah, I did get the.
Because we were talking
yeah,
about it on the show. So,
Yeah, I think I did get that, but like I didn't like I just logged in, got the packs, and just left.
yeah.
Fucking cat.
So, I mean, the problem is with Hearthstone is that, kind of like Spy, I enjoy watching it. You have to dedicate a lot of time to trying to get Legend. And there are actually some pro players who aren't Legend yet still, because other commitments. It's just not a simple thing where you just turn up and you get Legend. So, I do make mistakes, so that hinders me. But I'm far from being a pro player. Just because I own the cards doesn't mean I'm good at it. But I'm definitely not terrible. You can't pay to win massively.
Not with that attitude.
Not with that
Yeah.
attitude. Morgan.
Like, you can own everything and still not be good at a game. Like, I think I'm reasonable. There are still terrible players in arena. Not in arena, in legend rank, but they just have the time.
Yeah.
And I'm not as dedicated. So that's what I said on a casual note. Like,
Oh, okay.
I probably haven't played 200 games this season type thing.
So are you like, if you don't commit 8 hours a day to one specific game, you're a casual?
No, casual's got nothing to do with the amount of time you spend.
Okay.
So
Like,
dedicated
like,
you are.
I don't have
Yes,
8 hours a day.
it's like
No.
you can play World of Warcraft for 12 hours a day, but if all you're doing is decorating your house and doing a daily quest, like, you're still casual. If you're you're playing, you could play 4 hours a week, but you spend in that doing a raid and completing a raid a week. That's kind of hardcore,
Okay.
in my
agree.
opinion.
Fair
Right.
enough.
Plenty of casual things to do in World of Warcraft.
Yeah, in any game, like you could
Collect
You're
Pokemon.
just picking daisies.
you could play Minecraft and just walk around farming trees. Like, I'd say that's pretty casual. But if you spend 10 hours and build the Leaning Tower of Pisa into the Taj Mahal, I'd say you're a pretty hardcore Minecraft player.
But
Okay,
Maury still
that's
hates
fair.
you.
But Maury still hates you on a.
Yeah, just
Just
for
on
Are
playing.
you a
someone.
casual?
Yeah. So yeah, when I talk about casual, it's people who play Skyrim for 700 hours and walk around and pick flowers.
We don't know
Or
any of those people.
Play
I don't know who would do that.
play Elder Scrolls Online and don't get to VR rank 5 inside a year
I'm
of
casual.
release.
Oh wait,
Well, you
I didn't play it for that.
I
long.
didn't get. I haven't played.
I played like 2
I never
months.
even got to like past level 25. So.
Like, I got to
Pretty
VR
sure I
rank
got past
12 inside 3.5 months, and I was casual.
When does it go free to play?
It doesn't go free to get.
March
It's buy to
17th.
play.
Oh my god! Fuck
free to
that.
play for
No,
me
it's
because I
free
already
to
own
play.
it.
I don't give a shit. If you asked anyone 2 months ago,
No.
what kind of game is Guild Wars 2? Oh, it's a free to play MMO. Okay,
No, it's
they didn't
not.
go. Oh, it's buy to play. It's buy to play. Fuck
I don't
you.
know,
It's
I
free
don't
to
know.
play.
It's never free to play.
I don't think Will would ever say it's free to play.
Maybe
He
Will
would say-
wouldn't. Any other person out there
Yeah.
would just tell you Guild Wars 2 is free to play.
mean
You gotta spend 60 up front,
When,
but
when
it's
you
free
say
to play.
anybody, you mean
Well,
the
then-
people that we don't respect anyway.
Yeah. So then, by the
no.
way, Skyrim is free to play. By your definition.
No,
Yeah. You just said it's
I
free to
don't.
play.
No, when you're talking
Once
about
you've
an
already
MMO,
bought the game,
I think
free
it's
to play.
different.
All right. So when do you no longer need a monthly subscription?
17th of
March 17th.
All right. So just a few more weeks, and then I'll get back in it, and then stop playing it in
Yeah.
a couple weeks. So
Yeah.
It's actually a good
Looking
segue
forward to
because that is also something I've been playing this week is Elder Scrolls Online. I jumped in, made
Oh,
a
you're
character.
boot it up.
Yeah, I played it. No, I actually played it. I
Fucking
made a
casual.
character and I started fishing.
Fucking casual.
I know. I was like, I don't. It's 2:00 in the morning. I don't know what to do. No one's on playing Smite.
We're gonna go
I'm just gonna
fishing.
go and I'm just gonna get. I've got a load of guts.
Go
Might as well
fishing.
see if I can fish. I'm in Struss Mackay. So yeah,
Now,
I did.
Normally, I do support fishing, but I don't know about ESO fishing.
it was
Same
2:00.
as every
That's
other
all.
fucking fishing.
What would you do at 2:00 in the morning? Well, sleep.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Sleep.
Never mind. you guys will all sleep at 2 a.m. So whatever.
Fucking casuals.
I'm watching a lot of cooking
Yeah.
shows and then falling asleep with those on, and then waking up at 2 a.m. to nightmares of a souffle that did not come out of the oven correctly. So,
Wow.
Oh.
That is a
I
very
thought you were watching
specific
Sleep One.
story.
But yeah, I'm thinking when we
Night
go
terrors,
back,
man.
I kind of want us all to play in the Daggerfall Covenant.
yeah, Daggerfall
Yeah.
Covenant.
Because
That's what I originally wanted to play, but it was
Voting
like,
for Daggerfall.
let's do
Because,
Almeri Dominion,
you know, we've all
because the
played-
queen's hot, and
Oh.
she's voiced by a vampire bitch.
Well, I say we've all
Alright,
played
alright.
Almera Dominion to death.
Don't talk
but I
about
can't-
Kate Beckinsale
I can't really
like that.
say that for you guys.
Get
because
back and suck my dick.
One would hope.
Let
I
me check
support
the
your
viewer
Daggerfall.
list just to be sure who's in here. Oh yes, there's that name. Okay. I just wait.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I just wait to see who's
Huh.
comments. But yeah, so I think we should play Daggerfall, and I've already told that I've told John that he should play a tank.
Yeah, he told me these things.
Okay.
Whether or not I listen, I don't know.
Well, I just don't want you playing with a bow because I still think they're bad.
Yeah, you told me that, and that sounds depressing because
But we'll see.
I would like to go back. But who knows? Maybe when the because when the sub fee is gone, there's going to be a major patch that comes with it, and that's when at least some of the things that I saw from the stream me and you watched are going to be implemented. So.
Oh yeah, new balance.
Yeah, if anyone's planning to play, I would definitely recommend updating your launcher,
Yeah. That's a good
before,
idea.
because like if there's gonna be another patch, it's gonna be a pretty big patch, so you're gonna have to go through that. So that's why like a couple weeks ago, like I did that because I'm like I
Me
got
too.
like months and months and months and months of stuff I'm gonna have to patch in here.
So, yeah, I'm
I
looking
already
forward
reached
to,
out.
looking forward to
Reloaded it.
playing that with you guys, honestly. And I'm hoping that we can kind of play it long enough that we can actually do the dungeons and all that kind of stuff that will...
You know
Well,
what?
we can do
Here,
dungeons.
I
There's
will
dungeons
play
in
if
that.
That's a
I
big
have
commitment.
people to play with, but sometimes here's the thing: is like.
That's
sometimes
what I
people,
said.
like,
Maury has to
I don't
make
have
two
I don't have
characters.
time to play all the time with people though, so it's like they get higher level than me, and then no one ever, and then like they don't want to play with me, and then I don't want. I can't play MMOs by
All right.
myself. It's just. I'm like,
We all
yeah,
have to
I
make
can't
two
do it.
characters. Well, Maury has to make 3. We make
Or
the
4.
one character that we all play only when all 4 of us are on. We all play this one character.
Great. And we
Okay.
can probably stream
So
that.
we'll make
Right, and we can
level
stream that.
5 by Christmas. Got it.
God hoping. Then you can make a second character that you can play whenever the fuck you want, which will probably be more often for me and Will than Mac and Maury. So we'll probably have that character. And then Maury has to make an additional character that he can play whenever the fuck he wants. It'll probably end up V rank 12 in the first month. So,
No, that won't happen. I refuse. I'm not doing that again. Like,
okay.
I would go to bed at 3 a.m. and get up at 7 a.m. to start playing again.
Yeah, you were always on in the TeamSpeak Mumble, whatever it was at the time.
Yeah.
Like, I'd always
And then-
see you in there. Like,
And then I got to like
Like,
level
man.
48. No, then I got to level 50, and like you guys were all level 12, and I was like, I'm going to go off and
Whoops.
play with my other friends and join a different TeamSpeak and fuck you all casuals. So we did it.
and now look where he is, back with us.
Yeah.
Back with the
Animal
casuals.
magnet.
That's the only reason I go into TeamSpeak anymore, because it's like, well, they're in our community, and I should really interact with them, even though they all play stupid games that I don't like and I don't respect, and I don't respect them for playing. But at least I'll show my face and say hello.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Dick.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Yeah.
says
Well,
the guy
yeah,
who
well,
sits on his
Remember
flag.
when Maury used to play WildStar, everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I still got
Pretty
to max
casual.
level in WildStar as well.
Yeah.
And then you were like,
But then he
I
stopped
can't
playing
move
because he couldn't
servers.
move servers. Wow. Fucking teardrop.
Yeah, but now I've moved server and I don't play it.
You still play?
Remember? No,
Yeah,
I cancelled
okay.
that.
Good man.
And remember when I played Final Fantasy and bought that? I bought the digital edition and then
Yeah.
Wasn't that
Played-
just a few months ago?
played to like level 10 and then just stopped.
Even I out-leveled Maury in that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no.
So, yeah.
I'd like to know what games we were all playing. I want to go back to episode 1 and hear what we were talking about, and then go back to now and just hear us talk shit about everything we used to like praise.
Well, no. I'm not talking shit
No.
about Final Fantasy 14. It's a good game.
It's a good game.
Yeah,
I'm
honestly.
just talking shit about the
it's
entire
just-
franchise.
Dota absorbs my interest
Yeah, and-
better. I don't know why.
Yeah, I play a lot
At the
of
minute,
Was
I'm
Dota a big thing when we first started?
not for us.
No.
No, I
We,
don't
we,
think
were,
any of us
we were
really
just looking at.
that much.
We were just
We were
looking at
covering it for the
Strife
international.
was. I remember Strife was pretty big. We were kind of just a general MOBA like on there,
Yeah.
and then it kind of just like filtered out to Dota and then Smite and then
Yep.
Strife and all this other shit just got dropped. That's right.
Well, Strife we were just checking out because we got
We
beta
played once.
invites.
Yeah.
No,
Like, I've
we
signed
played
up
that.
for
We
it.
probably played that for like a good month. You put a
One
good
played
time into it.
Dawngate
I played
for
like
a couple
3
of
times.
matches.
I played like Strife
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 times. I've
Yeah,
even
I
signed
played
up for
Strife.
I think it's called Go Gigantic, which is like another MOBA that
Yeah,
I
it's-
signed up for beta.
The Han people. Here's a New Earth's next
Is it?
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another one? Wow.
Yeah. And then
They did
continuing
Stripe
the
too, right?
the MOBA. No, I don't think so.
I forget now.
But
Forget
yeah,
it.
continuing the MOBA, I've been playing Heroes of the Storm, talking about
Casual.
being casual again. Just doing my daily quests, farming gold. I'm actually really enjoy the heroes they've got, you know? Like,
Yeah, no, they look cool. They're
I
just
can see it.
expensive as fuck.
Oh, they're expensive fuck, yeah, it's ridiculous. And they have to keep, I've noticed they have to keep shutting down the cash shop. I don't know why, but I'm guessing there's some kind of weird shit going on with it,
Yeah.
with that, so. But yeah, I just like I played Diablo a few times and like, he's a lot of fun. and I played the Drow elf, blood elf bitch,
Drow bitch?
that heals people, and like she's quite a lot of fun. And we played Nova from StarCraft, and she's kind of fun. So the heroes are really fun to play, and it's just so simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, we probably could do like a podcast, but it would be just like really casual, and I don't know if I could commit to that.
I signed up for that. I still haven't received. Well, you have to buy into it now, don't you? That's right.
You can
No,
buy
no,
into
no.
it. You don't
No,
have
No,
to.
they're giving away keys. Like they're giving away like 10,000 keys this weekend
Yeah.
or something.
Well, and my
We'll see
son
if I get
got
one then.
my son got a beta invite like last week.
Check your spam filter folder
Yep.
thing.
Yeah. So, yeah, here's the store.
Check your launcher.
It's
actually.
fun, but
Yeah, I would
like
just sign on.
it's definitely MOBA light.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been
MOBA light.
casual in Hearthstone, casual in ESO, casual in Heroes of the Storm, and Smite. I've been ridiculously casual because I've hardly been playing that at all because I've been playing Hearthstone and stuff. So
Wow.
we had to start playing a little bit of Conquest, and turns out maybe I'm not as good as I think I am. Because whenever we play Conquest in a 3, which is usually me, Will, and Wanderer, we kind of do bad. And when you lose 4 and 5 and 6 games, there becomes a point when it's not just the randos you get put with, I think.
No.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to do about that.
Play more Conquest. Because I think the issue is you guys spend like compared to me and Dota, where the main like version, the competitive version, the Conquest, I guess if you want to call it that, version of the game is mainly what you play. Occasionally, like I can't even count on one hand the amount of times I've done the different play modes, and I think you guys have played Assault, or fucking Arena,
Everything
Siege,
else.
all that, way more than you guys ever play Conquest.
Oh,
Yeah.
no doubt.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said though. I mean, like the problem I say with Smite is that you play Conquest either 1, 3, or 5, and we have lots of varying numbers. You know, like now we've got Will Sun coming back, which puts us up to 4, possibly 5 if Mac, which means casually we can only really play Arena or Assault.
Yep.
So it really limits. That is what limits our gameplay, really. I think.
Yeah, I'd
That's
agree
so
with that.
weird. I don't get why you can't.
Q4.
Yeah,
RQ5.
Yeah.
especially if
For-
it's especially
well,
if it's unranked.
Yeah, I don't know. So, but that's how it is.
Yep.
So it just makes it awkward, you know. But we play so much together that you'd think that going into Conquest would still be okay. I mean,
Why?
like,
Like have some sort of synergy.
It's
Yeah.
still like when you just have one lane, it's all one big team fight. All 5 of you are in the same fucking lane. Like in Arena, it's
Yeah.
all one big. You're all in the same lane. Like you're
I
not.
think he's talking about Conquest though.
Yeah,
No,
but,
yeah.
Conquest
But I'm talking
gets
about-
separated.
just because
Yeah,
you
Arena
play.
is just a big clusterfuck. But
Right.
there is some strategy to Arena. I mean, you
No.
make your Guardian go up front.
Yeah, sure. That I get that
And
shit,
then-
but it's all one big team fight.
But it's all
in
team fight,
Conquest,
Yeah.
you got to be rotating, you got to be warding, you got to be knowing when to go to Gold Fury, know when to go to Fire Giant. Like this is all stuff that
Yeah,
you
I
learn
agree.
doing that mode, and you can't learn doing the other modes that you guys are playing.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
I don't know if this is something that's all. Maybe it's just a higher because I'm starting to play more and getting higher up there. But I've noticed people warding the in Arena warding the.
Why
the
would
buffs.
you ward anything?
no, we
Arena?
never ward.
I've seen people do that, and
No,
I
that's
don't know why. I don't
I've
know
seen
if they're
people
like
do
if
it, but it's
they're.
a waste.
No,
Report
that's
those
just-
people.
just stupid. Yeah, that's
Like-
that's not high
What are
level.
you
But
doing,
I,
asshole?
I was thinking, and I called someone stupid, but then someone was trying to get a buff, and then they were just by themselves, and so 2 of our guys went over there and killed them. So I'm like, I guess I can't really talk shit this match, but I mean,
Yeah,
like,
because-
yeah, I thought it was
Ah,
weird.
don't
So
worry.
End
that's
of the
why.
day, if you've got the timer of the buffs, chances are you know there's going to be people over there anyway. You don't need to ward it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that's
It's
true.
literally like a wall that's like,
Yeah, it's
Fuck
literally.
that.
Yeah,
I would-
and you can
that's a
see
waste.
people going over there.
yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying I'm doing it. I've seen.
Oh no,
that.
yeah, we're just saying that.
Yeah,
no,
lately.
That person
that's
is
not
on
like
drugs.
yeah, that's not next level strats.
No, that's not the new meta.
Yeah,
But yeah,
And
no, I
start
mean,
warding an arena.
I used to play. I used to only play Conquest. I think when I first was playing Smite, I would just play Conquest,
I think that,
and then
Yeah, I think that's probably what we need to do.
yeah,
and
like,
then I started playing Arena, and then Assault more with because you guys was playing with you guys. So I think now what I do with my dailies, it's like I do Arena first and then Assault because I like those two game types a lot. But I don't like queuing up for Conquest by myself. So like I don't like playing Conquest.
no,
single, usually.
it's horrible playing conquest on your own because you've
No,
got to
solo
rely
queue
on
sucks.
four. Because you've got
Right.
to rely on four other people.
and I've already
Yeah,
complained
Don't
Don't
have
about
have
voice
solo
packs.
queue
It's
for
either
annoying.
you
Yeah, everyone's
support,
talking.
and then they can't fucking carry, or you
But when-
carry, and then you have four idiots just running around the
Or
map
I get
feeding.
in there, I call jungle, and I pick my guy, and then
Someone else.
Somebody else picks
someone else
another
picks the
jungler.
jungle,
They don't
and then
feed.
they insta-lock, everyone else locks in, and I'm stuck playing a Guardian, and I suck at Guardians. I try, like, Geb's the best Guardian I'm at, and I suck with Geb, too. I'm going to say, if I'm Guardian for you, if we push that lane, it's gonna be it's a big surprise for me because I suck at Guardians. But that's why I said, hey, I'm gonna be a jungler because I'm better at that than I am at Guardians. And they're like, oh nope, I'm just gonna do this because I don't care, and I'm gonna put my life in your life, and I don't give a shit
Well,
about anybody
see,
else on this team.
That's also what's
sorry, I had to
happening when we play Conquest. Is like, 80% of the time I end up playing Guardian because Wanderer prefers to play ADC, and if you can't get ADC, you'd rather play middle. Will always tries to get solo
Solo.
lane.
My secondary one is always support, though. If I don't get solo, I usually like support.
Yeah, but usually I let you go ahead of me, so I always take support.
Yeah.
So it's like I end up playing well, but then the other people don't do as well. So
Yeah.
then I get a bit pissed off and play middle, and then the other people suck at doing the other roles, and we still lose, even though
Yeah, I mean-
I'm doing better because I can
Like,
carry
I
a little
wish-
bit more. So
I'd love to be able to play a Guardian well and like support people like that, but every time I try, I've like people are like, oh, they recommend like different Guardians. Like I've probably played about 5 or 6 different Guardians, which
Athena.
that's maybe what like half of them
Dina.
or so.
Yeah,
Athena's the best one in the game right now.
yeah I
Um,
agree.
And
She's
like
legit.
I've just back 'cause I've tried Geb.
Okay, so wait, let's.
That
All right,
other one.
so people have said, "Hey, play this hero."
Bacchus.
Have you gone and watched a video on any of these Guardians, Mac?
No,
No.
No, that's not a thing Mac does yet.
Nope.
All right.
no. I watch. I like. But I see Mori play them, and I'm like, I could.
Yeah, but no.
Makes it so
No,
easy.
Mori
That's
doesn't
not
play
the-
Guardians that support. Mori plays Guardians that he builds damage on and then goes and rapes other people. Like,
Well, yeah, I want to do
Yeah,
that too.
quite often.
See how
No.
that works.
I
in
do wanna
Conquest,
play
you
you
gotta
guys.
support.
I do want to play you guys, but when I play Conquest, like I know how to build Guardians for my role.
Right, but he's more used to seeing you in Assault and Arena.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's true. Don't build them like Arena.
Yeah, don't build
Yeah.
them like Mori builds.
Well, no, because I play with Mori while he's been a guard. Because I think almost every time I play Conquest with Mori, he's a guardian.
Yeah, because that's what I default to is playing Guardian, so I can try and help the team. But the problem is that people end up not carrying.
Usually, if I see it, because you're usually Bacchus and Conquest. I see,
Yeah, not now.
and
this
then
is
in
bad.
Arena you'll
Bacchus
play
is
Ares a
something.
lot.
Yeah, Ares are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Like that's one of my best things. What I like doing is just playing Ares in Arena and doing 25,000 damage, and doing like being the third highest damage dealer and getting kills. And then just looking at the people where we still lose because our damage dealers have died a lot and not done no damage, and it's like, just so why didn't I
God
play
damn it,
someone
Nathan.
better? Yeah, but I don't know. I just find it frustrating because I don't think I'm selfish enough with like
No, I agree.
playing things. I just try and support, kind of like John spoke about before. But end of the day, you have to rely on the people no matter what role I play, like I have to rely on other people, and
Yeah.
I have to start being more helpful. And I know that I know when I play with like Will and Wander and stuff that I maybe have to be more vocal or.
That's huge.
Oh,
Because it's a
definitely.
team game. You got to be vocal, even in
Yeah.
solo queue. Like that's something that
Well,
like today I had
Yeah, when you need help.
a 5-game losing streak in solo queue, and I was like afterward I stopped. I was like, fuck it, I'm done for now. Walked away, and I was like, you know what? I wasn't on voice comms at all for any of that.
Yeah,
So that's a problem.
Voice communication is key, especially with a lot of the conquest matches where you have to know when somebody's rotating over or if somebody's missing from lane, so that you
Yeah.
can know when to gank and when ganks are occurring. Not just relying on wards, but actually being able to kind of get there and then see where they're likely walking through the wards.
Yeah, the problem is like I kind of when we play together, like I think I read or I know what you guys are capable of, and so I kind of adjust to that. But like if I'm playing a support, I don't necessarily think that people, or like you or Wanderer can anticipate what my moves will be, like as when to attack or those kind of things.
Well, if you're
So
playing like an
tell
initiator,
us.
you definitely got to let someone know, like, I'm about to stun this dude.
Yeah, go
Sure
on.
hope
Raw.
there's damage behind me.
Focus Nija.
Well, yeah, but as I'm saying, like, I think, I kind of, at the point where we play together, that like, if we play, like, Assault or Arena, because we play together, like, I know what you're going to do. And
Yeah.
it should be the same in Conquest. Like, I know what your god can do, so I know what's going to happen. But I feel like when I'm doing the initiating stuff, like, you guys can't kind of read me.
No, be vocal with it then.
Well, that's what I
And-
say. That's what I need to improve my communication.
Yeah.
But the problem is, like I said, I know what's happening when it's
Yeah.
reversed.
No, I
See,
I
that's the
hear
thing
you,
is,
though.
I was really bad with that when I played by myself, because like if I'm in the team speak with other people, like I can just say, hey,
your
there's
camera
people
is
missing
in
right
a
here.
weird-ass angle.
Let's focus on my crotch. I can be like, hey, there's people right here, and then you guys be like, okay, but like when I'm playing by myself, like I don't know, I'm getting better at using the V.
Yeah, the VGS.
Chat.
Yeah, you need to
Yeah.
learn that.
Yeah,
Well, like,
and-
if you ever start wanting to do League, then you have to go on Curse
On
Voice,
Curse
really.
Voice, yeah.
But like, if you play in Europe, we don't
Curse
use
sucks.
Curse as much because we've got
No, it's too many different languages.
Bulgarians, Russians, Spanish, French, so everybody doesn't communicate through chat because people don't understand each other. So you have to play more by either initiative or going on the
Well,
VGS.
I mean, we have that here, like in Dota, USEs. I guarantee you, not everyone speaks English. Like,
No, but there's more chance of you finding the English person than me,
all right, fair.
like
You and
of
your
me getting a German or a Russian
yeah,
or
I
a
guess that's fair. But
Danish.
I assure you, there's plenty of games where it's like, I don't think any of you understand what I'm saying, so I'm just gonna use the chat wheel and ping shit and hope that you
Yeah.
get
Well,
the
one thing I
point.
know about League of Legends is apparently there's a lot of Russian people in League of Legends.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
Russian people in Dota as well.
Well,
Vodka
what-
make you
One
good
of
at
the
Dota.
one of the things that people used to complain about in Smite before was Brazilians playing because they speak Portuguese, and now Brazilians have got their own server and stuff. So
Yep.
that's one of the
Yeah,
things.
they got their
There's
own
that.
server for fucking Dota too, but apparently the server's shit, and they get better connections to US East.
But like one of the things when I think we start doing Conquest League, like I will probably play American server, even though the ping's worse. Like I play on American server most of the time, and I think
good.
that still do reasonably well. You know, like I can play an ADC and still dominate. So I'm not worried about that. Maybe if I get ever close to like Masters level, I might have to play European, but I still don't think it's going to be that much of a deal. Big deal.
Mother Russia, lol plays you.
So yeah, that's what we've been playing this week, and we had a bit of a discussion about
Yeah.
sucking at Smite.
Some days are like that.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
feel bad
But
because things aren't going your way.
the more you do it, the better you get.
But yeah, when you're saying that you've probably got we play the other modes. I've got well over 600 games on my main account in Arena.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. You play a lot of the other things, not a lot of Conquest.
Yeah, but the thing is, like the way I kind of made myself okay with it is that that's where I'm learning the gods.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you don't have much more to learn.
No,
you're
I
learning
know.
skills in a big team fight situation. You're not learning what do I do in this 1v1.
no.
What do
I'm
I build
actually-
early in this lane to get the advantage over the guy I'm laning against? I don't
No,
know if
I know
that's a
all
thing
that.
in Smite, but
I know builds, but like I'm saying I'm learning the mechanics of the god. I
do you guys
it's
think that
amazing.
you guys are like too min-max when it comes to builds? Like you guys think like this is, I don't know
No.
how Smite is. Like this is the one build I need to follow this build. Like you
No,
don't.
I don't.
I don't think
have
that happens in Smite.
I think it varies
Most of the
by
time.
who you're going against.
So,
Yeah.
but do
If
you
they have
guys
physical
do
or
that?
magical,
Or do you guys
what?
find yourself
no.
like? Do you guys
No.
find yourself sitting there looking at the lineup and
counter
going, "I
build.
need to build this, this, and this to deal with this lineup"?
There are
Yeah,
certain
I know
items that I
exactly.
usually go for at
Okay.
the very beginning. Like my first 3 items are usually pretty standard.
Starter item and
isn't it-
boots.
Well,
Yeah.
not really even start, but like I always like when I'm playing assassin, I like pretty much always build Deathbringer at least.
See, that's wrong.
Just
Yeah,
because
do you
some assassins, you're ability based and not auto attack based. So if you play Thor, you don't build Deathbringer because you.
well, here's the thing though: is
auto
most of the assassins I've played so far are
Yeah.
not ability based. So
Yeah.
that's just where I'm going right now. On the characters that I've played so far, I almost always build Deathbringer.
Yeah, but I think usually Rage is better
yeah.
percentage
Well,
wise.
it really depends. Like
Can't
sometimes
you
I'll,
build
like
both?
sometimes I'll
Don't
build
they
Rage
stack?
and then Deathbringer. Sometimes I'll just build Deathbringer. But usually, if I build Rage, I'll also build Deathbringer afterwards.
But,
So
like
that way,
I say,
I get an increased
but,
chance for critical and then increased damage from critical.
Like I say, builds are different when we play like Arena Assault or Conquest. Because
Mm-hmm.
in Conquest, you could be 10 levels behind, so you probably need defense. Whereas if you play Arena, you get increased XP and gold, so you're always about the similar level, so you can just buy the most damage
Yeah.
item usually.
And then in assault, you usually build stuff for survivability, like
Yeah.
because you can't go back
Yeah,
and
but there's
heal.
still
So
there's not a one size fits all.
Good.
No. But like you can go on like lol head and things like this, and there'll be hundreds of builds for characters, and probably the same for Dota and Smite. On a smaller scale, at least for Smite. There's it played, and if you play the game long enough, you know what items you need to build.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all
There's some
dictated
that
by
you-
the
You
game.
don't really
you
think
need to
about.
be educated. Yeah, you need to educate
Yeah.
yourself,
Right.
and that's just something you get by experience. And that's one thing that like at least Arena has given me god experience and item experience. But like I've always said, I think is that I don't have conquest map experience, even though I've watched 600
Thousands of
hours. Yeah, 600 hours of conquest.
Yeah.
I haven't put it into practice.
I've watched a ton of Dota 2. I don't play like RTZ
No, that's it exactly.
as much as I'd like
And
to.
you can't expect to, which is part of the reason why I like watching the pro players play Smite and Hearthstone. Like I said, I've got every card in Hearthstone, but I still can't get Legend.
Can you watch your own replays in Smite? Does it
Not
save them?
Hearthstone.
Only League.
Only League or
If someone spectates,
someone else is spectating you from the beginning.
yeah, because
Like there's some
say
that
casual
somebody will
matches.
spectate like the last 3 minutes of, and you only get the portion that somebody's spectating.
That's a
Yeah,
bummer.
so it doesn't remember like casual matches.
Because I think
No.
they like save every game you play for, I don't know, maybe it's 2 weeks, and as long as you go back and download it, you can go back and watch it. And I think that might be something like if you feel confident in your knowledge of the heroes and the hero skills, and you feel confident in your knowledge of items and what items you need to be building, then it comes down to execution, and the only way you're going to diagnose that is by going back and watching the replay.
Yeah, I agree. But at the same time, we got to get to the level of play where your replay actually makes a difference.
At the minute, yeah.
Well,
But, like,
but I'm
what-
saying
when-
if you know the gods and you know the items, then it's execution. So if you watch a replay, you can see when people are rotating. I don't know. Watch a
Yeah,
replay.
yeah.
Record your shit.
Well, I guess we could record it,
Yeah.
using
use OBS. Record it, watch it back.
yeah, OBS or anything like that. Can't remember the NVIDIA one. Shadowplay?
Yep.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, that does
Good
it for
stuff.
What Are You Playing? I'll go ahead and hit up the week's releases. So, got quite a few coming out in the next 7 days. We have Aura's Awakening, PC, Mac, Linux, February 24th. Desert Ashes coming out to the Vita. Dragon Ball Xenoverse, Xbox One, 360, PS4, PS3, PC. Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, Xbox One, PS4, PS3, PC. The Firefly Diary Vita. That's coming out February 24th. Everything's February 24th so far. Hyper Devotion, Noir, Goddess, Blackheart, Vita. A bunch of JRPGs coming out. Limbo, PS4. Resident Evil Revelations 2, Episode 1. Xbox One, 360, PS4, PC, PS3, and PC. Coming February 24th. And 25th to Xbox Live and PC. Rugby 15. Xbox One, PS4, PS3. Starwall, PS4, PS3. There Came an Echo, PC. Echo. Under Night in Birth Eve Late, PS3. Where they fucking come up with these names? Homeworld Remastered, PC. Ispara, The First Journey, PC, Mac, Linux, February 25th. Republic Remastered, PC, February 26th. Helldivers, PS4, PS3, and Vita, March 3rd. Some Japanese thing, Tainted Bloodlines, Vita.
Orishika.
Look for it in the RPG section of PSN. March 3rd. Resident Evil Revelations 2, Episode 2, coming out Xbox One, 360, PS4, PS3, PC, March 3rd. PSN the 4th, and Xbox Live PC the 4th, I guess. Fuck it. And Scream Ride, Xbox One, Xbox 360, March 3rd. That does it for all the shit that's coming out in some sort of order.
You Vita guys, you got
Yeah.
shit to play. Are you excited,
A lot
John?
of shit to play.
Well, it's 3 years of Vita, I think, this week. So
Yeah.
maybe that's why.
Wow.
Well, honestly, let's look. They are all some sort of Japanese JRPG name, except for maybe Helldivers. I don't know what that is, but everything.
I
else
looked
is
it up
like
because it reminded me of
JRPG.
Hell Jumpers from
And-
Halo. It's like a top-down strategy game.
Fuck that. They're all like, I don't know. There's so many JRPGs that the market is oversaturated and poorly curated. So there's a bunch of shit out there, and you gotta.
Well, that's the only
wade
games
through
on the
shit
Vita,
to
aren't
find-
they? Or JRPGs. Not every game
the
that
only
comes
games
out
worth
is
playing.
a JRPG.
The only games worth playing are JRPGs, but you got to wade
Yeah.
through the shit. So, that being said, esports, right?
Yeah.
So,
Go, Mike.
no,
Mac,
me,
No, you shook. Suck. Shit.
no, I don't care.
Flip.
So,
Okay.
Whatever.
esports. Newzoo, a market research company for the video game industry, has recently released an esport report. You have to pay
Right.
for the full report, and I'm not doing that, but they gave out a sample in a PDF, and I took a look at it. Some interesting things that to note, obviously, they're seeing a ton of growth in the esports scene. There are currently 205 million people watching esports. Currently, esports fans rival, in terms of like consistent viewers, rival ice hockey fans, and are expected to grow to 145 million by 2017. Now that's like your diehard, like they follow the scene, they have favorite
Wait a
teams, they
second.
have favorite players.
Okay, I was about to say, like, how do you go
205
from
million,
That doesn't
just
make
watch.
sense.
Yeah.
So we have 205
People-
currently watching.
205 people tune in to esports events. There's 100. They expect there's I think it's 85 million people that they believe are following teams, buying team merchandise, buying tickets to view events, going to live events, things like that.
Yeah.
So enthusiasts. There's
Okay.
85 million. And they expect that number to grow to 145 million by 2017.
That's pretty quick. That's quite a lot of growth
Yeah.
in quite a quick time.
Yeah. Well, when
I
you
can
have
see it.
at least 205 million tuning in here and there, casually
Yeah.
watching, they expect the enthusiasts and the hype to grow even more. So it's
casuals.
good to see.
Yeah,
Fucking
definitely.
casuals.
Fucking casuals.
They need to get more.
205 million. I mean, that's a
Quite
lot.
a number of people.
That's a big number.
Although, I mean, I guess it's worldwide though as well.
Right, correct.
So
Yeah.
that's one thing. I mean, like China's going to be a massive part of that, and Korea and stuff.
And none of them are watching hockey.
No, none of them are hockey.
Nope.
All right.
Fuck hockey.
Interesting news there.
Yeah,
Pretty
Aw.
crazy. It's a shit ton of people. It's a country.
that
Yep.
is a country. That's for sure. Smite NA qualifiers?
Yeah. Well, actually, the qualifiers were going on this weekend. So for North America, we had first place go to Complexity. They also got first place last time. And then a new name, kind of, Denial Esport, or I should say a return of a team name. They were out of the SPL last year, but they were at the launch event. And then it's also a team that was formerly Five Angry Men. So they came in second. So very familiar team to a lot of people coming over. There's been a lot of drama over as we talk about Five Angry Men in the past, and now it'll be Denial Esports. So good job, guys, with the second place finish. Third place was Team Nomad, and then we had COG Gaming coming in fourth. So, more you want to take EU?
Sure. So in Smite EU, the qualifiers we had first was Panthera, who came second last week. Cy Rafa's team. Second was Team Pointless. They were a big surprise, and I think the 8th seed overall. So great improvement from them. Third was last week's winners, which was Trig Esports, and fourth was Team Dignitas, the EU version, not the old American version, who actually didn't place in the NA qualifiers.
Nope.
So they may not even make it into the SPL.
Wow.
Yeah, it's true. So, basically, the top 4 teams from the qualifiers are going into the SPLs, along with the teams that were in the Smite World Championships.
Yeah, I think what they're doing is I think 1 to 8 is like they're going into 2 groups, I think, and then the top 2 from each group qualify for the SPL, I believe. Is that how it works?
I don't remember that, but there'll be 4 from the qualifiers that are going in, and right now the leaders for that in North America are basically those top 4 finishers with Complexity, Denial Esports, Cognitive Gaming, and Team Nomad. Notably missing is last year's Team Dignitas, Team Eager. I expected them to be in the top 4, and hopefully they can pull it together and make it into the top 4 to get into the SPL this year.
If they don't make it to the SPL, I'm pretty sure that they're probably a shoo-in for the
Wild card.
Challengers.
challengers,
Yeah.
Seems odd,
Yeah.
though, having people like Zapman and
And Lassus.
Lassis as
It's Challengers Cup
challengers,
people. Yeah, I agree with you.
Then over in EU, we've got Panthera, Trig Esports, Team Pointless, and Team Dignitas. They're the top 4 currently.
Yeah, and that's another one where I'm kind of surprised that London Conspiracy
Sun Touch's team, yeah.
with Sun Touch isn't in that top 4. So there's both of these have probably 6 or 7 teams that probably should be in SPL. I think there's a lot of talent. The sport is definitely growing, and it's just really hard to be at that top level.
Yeah.
Matching the SPL.
I think
There's going to be
it's-
some good teams in Challengers Cup this
I think
year.
it's hard to say people deserve it. I mean, in proper sports, you can have a team of really good players who never win leagues and things like that. So, as a growing sport, like I said, I'm not sure how big the leagues should be, but we discussed that last week, so I won't go over it again.
Yeah, well, I think there are a lot of teams that can be competitive, more so than last year.
Yeah, but I mean, I think when it comes down to it, again though, like prize money, the money is all going to go to the two
The top
former
guys.
COG teams and Titan and SK again in Europe. So
Yeah, it's a good possibility.
at the minute, there's only so much money can go around in Smite. You know, it's not like Dota where they have all these organized events from other people who give out money.
Third
So-
parties. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
So, at least coming from Smite and Hi-Rez, like, there are only so many teams that are going to take part, and, like, all the other third-party tournaments are usually for, like, gems and stuff, which is not going to pay a pro player's wages. So, yeah. Then the last bit of news, we actually had the ESL Legendary Series Season 1 Hearthstone. There was a competition that ran over a few weeks where people had to qualify for this tournament, which was held, I think, in California. And the final was Chucky of Team Dignitas, who was a USA player, against Silent Storm, who was a Canadian on Team Magic Amy. And Silent Storm, the Canadian, pretty much unheard of player coming into it, won, took home $8,000.
Wow.
It was
Cash money.
it was a real good tournament. Like I said, I spent pretty much the whole weekend watching that, which is why I didn't play Smite with Mac while I was in TeamSpeak. I dropped in a couple of times to TeamSpeak and saw Mac. Then I was like, I'm still watching this ESL. So
And because he doesn't have two monitors, Mac, you're fucked.
yeah, exactly.
True that.
So that's actually the deck I'm using now is from Silent Storm, which was the deck that he used, and it took the kind of competition by surprise. So I thought I'd kind of steal it and see if I can get me to legend, but it's got me up a couple of ranks, but nowhere near to get me $8,000. There's also been another bit of kind of controversy this week in Hearthstone. I didn't actually get the information, and I should have done, but there's a player called Magic Amy who is apparently two different people. A kind of Korean lady who was posing as Magic Amy, and apparently a Canadian player who was actually doing all the play and the actual
So one person was on
Hearthstone side of
camera, and the other person moved the mouse?
Yeah, that's the thing, is that she has never streamed and she's never attended a live tournament. So people were kind of putting two and two together, because she was supposed to be at this ESL Legendary Series. She qualified, but apparently pulled out at the last minute because of family issues or something like that. And then there's been kind of a witch hunt on Reddit, and like apparently saying that this Magic Amy is like a brand created by two people to kind of take money off of sponsors and all this kind of stuff. So I probably should have done a little bit more digging and research on it, but that's something that's happened, and again, it's just kind of another blow for esports a little bit, because she was on a pro team and things like that for Hearthstone. So it's been a little bit of controversy, and maybe I'll look into it a little bit more, see if there's anything else come of it for next show.
All right. Get
Good
down
teaser.
to the bottom of this Magic Amy story.
Yes.
The people want to know.
The people want to know. All right. So with that, we're in the feedback section of the show. I gave you all of our Twitter handles at the top of the show. If you would like to email the show, you can shoot us an email, noshtgaming@gmail.com. Don't forget, we have a YouTube channel where we put stuff up, youtube.com/noshtgaming channel. And if you're listening to the audio of this, that means you're not tuning in live, or maybe you just really like to listen to us. And you can check us out live at twitch.tv/noshtgaming. We usually go live Monday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern, to record this. And with that, this is going to be the end of the show, fellas.
Aww.
It's been a long one
So
today, I think.
No.
Seems
Yeah.
quite long.
A little bit.
Nope.
Remember, guys, look
No.
forward to next week for number 24
24.
facts.
Number 24 facts, unless someone friggin' emails us and tells him no.
Yes.
Well, it is the
hashtag
answer to the
or-
universe backwards.
Ghetto time.
So yeah, the if the silent masses want more facts, just say silent.
No, please don't say silent. One thing before we close the show. Oh, actually, no. Yes, we had more discussion, so it's actually our pre-show was like 20 minutes long, so this is gonna wrap up at about 2 hours. Thank you guys for joining us. Yeah, that's right. It's Bandana. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you guys next week.
All right, later, guys.
Yeah, because it's winter and I've got hoodie now, so not bandana.
Ah.